it's more than Yoder.
Yep.
Malachi Emo has been a guy the Phoenix have seen often.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll say this. Yoder is a fantastic back, and yeah, I hope he gets healthy soon and gets back on the field. But William & Mary has plenty of weapons, even in his absence, that they'll be able to really utilize and try to capitalize on any mistakes or any great plays set up by their offense today. So I'm excited to see what they bring to the table. And I think for the Elon defense, it's just be consistent.
You get a look at both of the head coaches. Tony Trisciani on the right in his 5th season at the helm of the Phoenix, the 50-year-old native of Manchester, New Hampshire. And on the left, Mike London, the former head coach of the University of Virginia in his 5th season at William & Mary, 27-16, his 15th year overall. 89-77, and a guy who will celebrate a birthday soon, turns 63 years young next Monday, October 9th. William & Mary has won 11 straight in the regular season. They've won 9 straight CAA games. Elon plays for an 8th straight win in this building, and the Phoenix also play for a 6th straight CAA win. And as we mentioned at the top, a chance to knock off an 8th ranked team in the Tony Trisciani tenure. Jake Marion will do the honors for the Phoenix. Back deep, Drayshawn Kendrick, and this one floats to the back of the end zone. And William & Mary will get it first down and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Up front offensively for the Tribe, Grant and Hagler are your tackles. Francois and Crowell are your guards. And Ryan McKenna makes his 18th straight start at center. Kyrie, there are 3 guys, Francois, McKenna, and Hagler, who did not give up a single sack last year.
Listen, those guys, they play together. They communicate really well. It's hard to see unless you're really locked in, but they know how to communicate and cover each other's tracks if somebody does get through. It's been really impressive.
Malachi Emo gets the start in the backfield. Yoder unable to go this afternoon, and Wilson will run the option coming to the left side, and he'll simply leave it for Emo across the 30 and then run out of bounds. Brandon Tyson chasing him into the Elon sideline. Gain, though, will be of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down and 3.
Well, that's going to be the challenge for the defensive or the linebackers for Elon today, is that they're going to have to cover the back. They're going to try to play with their eyes all game, so they have to be disciplined and trust their preparation.
Wilson on 2nd down, once again to give to Emo, and this time runs right into the wall. And the man from out of Vanceboro, and Cassine Moore is the first Phoenix there. West Craven High School is, well, not quite a tackle for loss, but he came in with 3 on the year.
Yeah, it's really important there. Great job by the defensive line to kind of, shift, but then stop, get their arms extended, hold blocks. It's really good to see 55 back out there as well. Jake Loro, great job on that play, just kind of holding it down.
They actually gave him a gain of a yard, so 3rd down, let's call it 2 from the Elon 33. Roll the pocket, bootleg for Wilson. He'll tuck it, has the first down and a little bit more, and is taken out of bounds at the William & Mary 37-yard line. Needed 2, winds up with 4. And just like that, the 3rd down offense that comes in on the year, 26 of 57 for almost 46%, finds their first opportunity of the afternoon.
Well, I think that's how William & Mary is going to try to balance the loss of Yoder. They're going to put Wilson in those situations where it's just like he's going to have an option, and so the Phoenix have to make sure they have coverage on him at all times.
Joseph Johnson, the receiver, far out on the left side. Wilson on the play action. He'll zip one down. Pass is caught. And making the grab is Sean McLean, 6'5", redshirt freshman from out of Glen Allen, Virginia. Gain of 1 on the play before the tackle can be made by the Phoenix.
Great play there by Paterno. Like, Paterno and Tyson, they're going to be tested today. They're redshirt freshmen. They've played in some games, but William & Mary is going to try to find advantages there. They have to continue to stay locked in and stay solid.
Wilson with a man in motion, handoff given to Emo. Emo looking for room across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Gain on the play will be a 5, so make it 3rd down and 4.
Good run play there by William & Mary. The left side of the offensive line working more upfield to try to get positive yardage. The Phoenix there on the right side of their defensive line, someone has to put their foot in the dirt and try to set that edge and bring it back to the Cavalry. But 3rd and about 5 or 6 here. Good opportunity for the Phoenix to potentially get off the field.
Yep, getting ready to snap what is the 6th play of this opening drive. Hollis Mathis in the ball game in the backfield. Receiver in motion for the Tribe. Wilson looking. Here comes pressure. Stuck in the pocket. Now we'll tuck it. Trying to get the first down. And will be awfully close. Wait and see where the spot is. The initial spot looks to be about half a yard short. Jake Morrow, the last guy to get up off the pile, but a good job that time, Phoenix, to keep Wilson hemmed in, Kyrie.
Yeah, absolutely, but they have to understand rush lanes are so important in this game because if he has a glimpse to take a step up and go, he's going to go. So everyone has to make sure they retrace their steps, make sure they're in their lanes, and keep their eyes on Wilson because if they leave an opening, those are free yards that he's definitely going to take in a game like this.
Just the 7th 4th down opportunity on the season. William & Mary 3 for 6 in their first 4 ball games. 4th down and short. Ball at the William & Mary 46. Receiver in motion. Wilson the long snap count, and now the penalty flag delay of game. Mike London trying to get the Phoenix to move, and everybody held their water.
Number 11.
Well, I'll tell you, based off what we saw.
Penalty. 4th down.
What we saw last week against Campbell, those guys were jumping off in those type of situations, but I think the Phoenix know better. Great job there. I mean, some positive yardage there for the Tribe, but the Phoenix going to get the ball with an opportunity to get their offense rolling and get everything started here today.
Greenville, North Carolina, Conley High School for Will Whitehurst. He'll boot it away. Bo Sanders back deep, a wobbling kick that Sanders will simply take inside the 20, and his run down immediately is coming up to make the tackle. Jayden Joyner, 6-foot senior from out of Washington, D.C., and the Phoenix will put it in play at their own 17-yard line.
Well, I've been really, this is the opportunity that the Phoenix wanted. Listen, if you want to be a great team, if you want to win a CAA championship, if you want to just go to 3-0, you have to perform, and it has to be 4 quarters. Oh.
5-yard penalty for the end of the kick. It'll be 1st down, Elon.
Oh, boy.
So a 5-yard penalty on an offsides, but it would not have been enough to move the sticks as the delay of game penalty beforehand. And so Phoenix will simply be pushed back, and instead of starting at their own 17, they will start it at their own 12-yard line.
Listen, you don't want to give a defense like this additional yardage here, but I'll tell you this, it's good to see Jabril Williams back in the starting lineup at center. So the Phoenix are working towards being healthy, so it's going to be important to utilize that to their advantage today.
Former Statesville Greyhound out over the football to anchor this offensive line. Miller and Hardy in motion as we begin. Handoff given to Hampton, and Jalen able to skirt free and across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Just like that, pick up right where you left off. First carry and a gain of 13.
Absolutely. Listen, this defense is salty. They can play really well, but Elon has ran the ball fantastically. You don't run away from what's been working for you just because of the opponent. You put good on good and see who the best wins, and on that play was the Elon offense.
Kyrie, he found gaps last year, especially in the second half on the way to the Phoenix comeback victory.
Yeah, I would just say this. Jalen's type of running back, he's going to wear you down, but it's just the physicality that the offensive line provides in this matchup that will give them advantages later in the game.
Motion with Hardy and Hampton. Downing once again will give it to Hampton, and Jalen simply using that front hand to direct blocking traffic. He'll take it all the way to the 30-yard line, gain of 4 on the play. How important is that for a guy that played up front defensively to have a running back that just kind of guides people to the different blocks?
It's patience. It's all about patience. He can turn it, cut into another gap, then go somewhere else rather than the play call. He could do that, but it won't be as effective. This lets you know I trust my offensive line. I'm going to follow you, take me where we need to go, and his patience has ultimately helped his success so far this season.
2nd down and 5. Downing will bring Bonner in motion. Snap, play action. Matt pocket holds. He'll shoot one out. Pass caught. Bonner across the midfield stripe into William and Mary territory at the Tribe 48-yard line. And that time, Matthew Downing getting the opportunity to set the feet and simply throws the fastball strike.
I mean, if you just look at it, first few plays were all running plays. So obviously William and Mary's probably sitting on that. But this was the throw that wasn't a home run. It wasn't a deep ball. It was a shallow cross that gave Matthew that confidence of just putting it on the money. Solid play, solid catch. That is going to be essential if the Phoenix are going to have success today.
Marcus Barnes runs him out of bounds. First down and 10. Downing, hand off, given to Hampton. Jalen will find a little crease, ball out. I think William Mary's pounced on it.
Yeah.
Nate Lynn up, Marcus Barnes up as well, and indeed they have. Hampton has it stripped away, and William and Mary will thwart the opening drive for the Phoenix and will bounce on the turnover, the first of the afternoon. And the Tribe will get the football first and 10 from their own 39-yard line.
That's tough. That's tough because Jalen, he does a great job of taking care of the ball. That was just a great play by the defense, just, swiping at it and got it. Obviously, it's a little bit of disappointment there for the offense. However, you're driving. You have an opportunity. You can drive on this team, and it's just taking the positives there. So when you get the ball back, to maximize that as much as you can, now your defense has to step up for you.
CAA replay right next door to our broadcast location, and the replay official on the sideline, which is the former Director of Football Media Relations and Chris Rash here at Elon, giving the signal at the play on. Emo works off of the right hip of Wilson. Second series of the night, or of the afternoon. Direct snap given to Emo, and Emo will take it across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Gain on the play will be of 7 and make it second down and 3.
That's something that's hard to see from the angle that you're getting from, but the right side of the Elon defensive line was off the ball. So realistically, the left side of the offensive line where the ball is going, they have a little bit of a running start of getting at them. Thus, that's why that play was be so successful. They got to get on the ball, and they have to get off the ball and use their hands. One
of the differences with Yoder out, Hollis Mathis, the backup quarterback, who's kind of the Swiss Army knife, has been featured in multiple looks. Here's Wilson looking to get rid of it, and does, but it is incomplete, intended for Trey McDonald, the backup tight end, the sophomore from out of Kinlaw in New Jersey. Boy, Phoenix able to get pressure coming right up the middle that time.
Put a little bit of heat on them on the outside. Great job there by Pearson. Great job by Johnson. I would just say if their shoulder pads are entirely in the air and they're flailing, in some countries we call that a hold. Hopefully we'll see that called here today. So, but outstanding pass rush, putting enough pressure to cause the incompletion.
Emo in the backfield on third down. Receiver in motion. Snap, handoff given to Emo. He's got enough room inside Elon territory for the first time on the afternoon, and inside the Elon 40 to the 37-yard line. And the gain on the play will be of 17 in the first and 10 for William and Mary.
I mean, that was a great play design there by William and Mary, set up perfectly where it just opened up, considering the blocking team they had versus the defense Elon had. So, first down Tribe. Phoenix got to, kind of stop this drive here, and it all starts with first down, putting them in a short situation or getting them behind the 6.
Phoenix rotating a fresh new set of guys up front as Wilson goes to work on first down. Handoff is given. This is Lucas. Lucas inside the 25, inside the 20, and finally knocked out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Back-to-back big runs, 17 by Emo and 18 by Lucas.
Yeah, you can't miss. The thing about it, if you're going to dive to tackle, you got to keep your head up, try to get on legs. If you're diving at air, you're going to miss against a running game like this. These guys know, they're very aware of their surroundings. They utilize their balance really well, and that was just an example of that in first down Tribe.
Halfway through the end of the opening quarter on a fast-moving Saturday afternoon. Wilson, first down and 10 inside the CPI security red zone for the first time on the afternoon. Split backs, handoff, Wilson will keep it himself, coming to the near side, and is finally jerked out of bounds by Brandon Tyson, and here comes the late penalty flag, much to the chagrin of head coach Tony Trisciani, who I think's got a valid argument that Tyson just simply playing to the end of the play. But they may get branded on simply slinging Wilson to the ground after the whistle.
Listen, if you're going to call that, you got to be consistent and call that all day on anything on the side. But realistically, you just finished the play.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Half the distance to the goal, First out.
Jeremy D'Angelo, our referee this afternoon. Half the distance to the goal, and so inside the Elon 10 to the Elon 7 they go.
Upon review, yeah, BC just has to just get him out. Looking at that again, and realistically, he didn't have to tussle. He could have just laid him out gently and just pushed him to the side and helped him back up. But sorry, got to play the next play. First and goal, Tribe.
Ebo behind Wilson. Snap given to Ebo. Ebo trying to find the corner and cannot. Marco Paterno, the Mike backer in the backfield to make the stop. Loss of 2. It'll make it second and goal.
Well, that's Paterno. Like, the keys for this Elon defense right now is realistically those linebackers. Just looking at what William & Mary's game plan is so far, they are going to test Paterno. They're going to test Tyson. Those young men are just going to have to eat their Wheaties. I hope they did this morning, because in order for them to be successful in the defense, they're going to have to fly to the ball with a little bit of reckless abandon.
Second down and 9. Emo off of the left hip. Receiver in motion is Mayo. The snap. Wilson will roll the pocket, coming to the near side. Now turns it upfield inside the 5, and then knocked down at about the 2. Tackle made by Jaden Dennis, the junior from out of Charlotte and Mallard Creek. But it'll be third down and goal at the 2. Clock continuing to move. 5:36 left to play in the opening quarter. In some ways, this feels like last Saturday night at Bowie's Creek in terms of both ball clubs with extended looks here in the opening 15 minutes.
Yeah, I think the big thing for the Phoenix right now, be careful to roll out. You don't know what you're going to see, but they've had a lot of success with that so far. Fly off the ball.
William & Mary 2 for 3 in the early going, and third downs, and he did not get in. Emo tried to try the right side of the Phoenix defensive line, and I believe it is Cassine Moore, Bo Sanders in the neighborhood as well, but a host of guys, and that'll make it fourth down and goal. And they will spot it at the half-yard line.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Mike London, who tried to get the Phoenix to jump off sides on the previous fourth down before settling for the Whitehurst punt, will go for it. Stacked backfield. Wilson, the snap, he'll run the option, coming to the far side.
No, he did not get it.
Caleb Curtin, 10 tackles last Saturday night in Bowie's Creek, and Curtin gets a hand on him, and the Phoenix defense thwarts the opening scoring salvo for the Tribe. Look at that job by Curtin, the Greensboro native.
He touched the pylon with his hand, not with the ball. That's out of bounds.
It'll send us to the media timeout. 4:34 left in the opening quarter. Elon and William & Mary scoreless from Rhodes Stadium.
Alamance Community College invites you to step through our doors into a world of opportunity. It's the perfect place to find your key to success. Earn a 2-year degree at ACC through hands-on training in more than 40 careers. Go to the head of the class in today's technology-driven workplace. Want a 4-year degree? ACC can help you start your BA through university transfer. Earn your first 2 years of credits at a fraction of the cost. Click on alamancecc.edu to learn more.
Mr. Wolf, you're all set. Complete perimeter protection installed, activated, and monitored 24/7.
Rivalries happen, but no matter who you root for, we can all identify with the best in smart home security. CPI Security. Identify yourself.
Some things in life are hard. Buying a car shouldn't be one of those things. And that's why more and more people are choosing Modern Toyota in Winston-Salem. Modern makes it easy, with over 900 new Toyotas to choose from. And you'll always get our lowest possible price. The friendly staff at Modern will help you choose the right Toyota for your needs. And our simplified paperwork makes it easy. We'll even deliver your new Toyota straight to your door. Get started today at moderntoyota.com.
Experience the Modern difference.
So the Tribe cannot punch in the Phoenix miscue off of the Hampton fumble after Elon just simply went right down the field in 4 plays and over 12 yards per snap. William and Mary would get the first crack inside the red zone for either side of the afternoon. But Caleb Curtin saves the would-be drive touchdown. Now Matthew Downing begins drive number 2 in the shadow of the goal line. And
Number 1. After getting to the goal.
penalty flags fly. They'll get Jalen Hampton on a false start.
That's a 2-inch penalty.
Yeah, half the distance to the goal. It simply becomes first and 10.5.
Yeah. But I think it's just get space. This first play is going to be essential. You better believe William and Mary, their defensive line, they're getting low, and they're going to try to just move as forward as they can.
Yep, Tribe have got 9 guys within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage. Snap, and Downing just simply tries to dive forward, maybe gets a yard or 2 on the play. As the young man from out of Alpharetta, Georgia.
Going back to that fourth down play, great pursuit by Curtin there, and it was just simply he hit the pylon with his hand rather than the ball. The ball has to cross the pylon for it to be a touchdown. Outstanding hustle, great pursuit. That's why you practice. That's why you do pursuit drills every other day in practice. So great job there by the Phoenix defense, offense. You got to take advantage of it.
Downing, the snap, handoff given to Hampton, and Jalen simply stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Coming through to make the stop is Kevin Jarrell, the Mike linebacker, 6'1" junior from out of Charlottesville, Virginia.
Well, I think this is an advantage for the Tribe defense right now because they're pinning theirs back. They're getting their best pass rush moves, or they're just moving with purpose. The Phoenix are just trying to clear out some space. So you're in a little bit of a danger zone right now, just in case. You may see a little bit more conservative of a play call, but you can't get too conservative or get too risky, especially considering how these guys are rushing.
Yeah, Phoenix will go trips to what is the near side of the field. Now Millard will set the wing to the near. Downing, straight drop, shoots one out. Pass is caught. Grab is hauled in by Dieke. Odoma Dieke, the transfer from out of UMass, but third down opportunity gone by the wayside it'll be. Fourth down and short, but a good job that time. Dieke gets further room for Kyle Romanek to operate.
Well, Dieke there, just good utilization of hands. He caught it. You know, obviously got to be aware of his route too to make sure he gets to the sticks in order to get the first down, but cleared up enough space hopefully for a solid punt and get the defense back on the field in order to try to make another stop.
Carson Jenkins back deep. Romanek will get this one away. A wobbling kick, which Jenkins will simply fair catch, and it'll send us to the media timeout. 2:29 left to play in the opening quarter. William and Mary, their third offensive series next. This is Elon Football.
Let's get to know our student athletes.
Dear Triad, we see you driving by us every day, whether off to work or ready to play, heading over to a beautiful park, just in time for a fun family walk, or windows open, zipping around for quick bite with friends right downtown. Your Toyota takes you most everywhere, and we ensure you get there with the utmost of care. Oh, Triad, we sure love you dearly. Yours, most sincerely, Cox Toyota. Before you buy, give Cox a try.
Great medicine and world-class athletics come together at Duke. The Urbanic Sports Science Institute leads this collaboration in treating all sports-related issues from injuries to improving performance. We pride ourselves on offering the best clinical care for all athletes, all ages, and all skill levels. To learn more, visit dukehealth.org or call 919-813-6860.
Alamance Community College invites you to step through our doors into a world of opportunity. It's the perfect place to find your key to success. Earn a 2-year degree at ACC through hands-on training in more than 40 careers. Go to the head of the class in today's technology-driven workplace. Want a 4-year degree? ACC can help you start your BA through university transfer. Earn your first 2 years of credits at a fraction of the cost. Click on alamancecc.edu to learn more.
Today, I mean, one guy that can do it, as we saw, is redshirt sophomore Caleb Curtin. He's grown into a defensive weapon for the Phoenix. He came in as a wide receiver and has played multiple positions in his time at Elon, so having the versatility in play has helped him up his game and know the pieces of the puzzle, guys.
Hannah, thanks so much. Wilson gets ready to start drive number 3. 74 yards for William and Mary, just 1 yard through the air in the early going. Wilson, play action. Here comes the Phoenix defense. And speak of the devil, Hannah, Caleb Curtin gets on the board with the first food line feed, sack to get back in the afternoon.
Outstanding job bending by Caleb Curtin. The tight end tried to work on his outside shoulder, but he continued to kind of bend and bend and bend. Took him right to the quarterback. Big play. Now William and Mary is behind the sticks. Elon defense has to be worried about anything from a quick standpoint, but great first play to start this drive.
Let's call it second down at 16 for William and Mary. Now Wilson will simply move in motion. They'll run the sweep coming to the near side. And William and Mary across the midfield stripe. And to the Elon 47-yard line goes Carson Jenkins, 5'10" punt returner and slot receiver, redshirt freshman from out of Gate City, Virginia.
It's third down, but Elon has to communicate on defense there. As soon as the quarterback went out, there should be talking that something fishy is going on here, whether it's a direct snap, and then you just got to communicate and play the play. So Ethan Grace can know as the defensive end how he needs to approach his steps and keep outside contained.
William and Mary 2 for 4 in the early going and third down opportunities. Wilson back in at quarterback. Mayo in motion. Wilson play action. Here comes pressure. Grace pursuing. Wilson will turn the corner and tightrope it, going down the Elon sideline all the way to the Elon 34-yard line. Needs 2 and winds up with 12 for a first down. With Yoder not in the lineup, boy, this is an equal opportunity run game.
Yeah, absolutely. And Wilson's going to be the lead rusher today. In all honesty, he's going to kind of try to play with the eyes of the defensive ends and the linebackers of the Phoenix. So they have to be disciplined and make sure to keep their outside on free, bring everything back to the Calvary. And there, Ethan Grace, when you watch that film, he just has to watch his steps to make sure he's in a position to strike.
Wilson, he'll keep it himself. The quarterback design run inside the 30. And finally knocked down at the 27-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play. And that'll make it second down and 3. Second best rushing offense in the league. Came in at 246 yards a contest. And already with 99 in the opening quarter.
Yeah, the strategy right now from William Mary just to wear down this Elon front, Elon defense. And speaking of the opening quarter, the first 15 draw to a close, scoreless with William and Mary driving. Back we come to Road Stadium, Family Weekend 2023. This is Elon Football.
This is not a door. It's a portal where we welcome the doers and dreamers that make the communities we call home a better place for all of us. It's a promise to do everything in our power to be a real partner to the people, businesses, and communities we serve. So dream big, don't settle. Imagine what can be and come see us. Because when this portal opens, we're here to help make good things happen.
At McGurk's Pub, you'll feel the Philadelphia brotherly love in the food and atmosphere. Home to the tidal wave and the best cheesesteak south of Philly. McGurk's also has a local craft beer selection that pairs perfectly with our delicious nachos. Bring your friends and family to McGurk's, the best eats and atmosphere in Eli.
Mr. Wolf, you're all set. Complete perimeter protection installed, activated, and monitored 24/7.
Rivalries happen, but no matter who you root for, we can all identify with the best in smart home security. CPI Security. Identify yourself.
Great medicine and world-class athletics come together at Duke. The Urbanic Sports Science Institute leads this collaboration in treating all sports-related issues from injuries to improving performance. We pride ourselves on offering the best clinical care for all athletes, all ages, and all skill levels. To learn more, visit dukehealth.org or call 919-813-6860.
Let's get to the Wilson Homes game rewind. That through 15 minutes of play and scoreless. This one has been exactly what you thought it may be on the defensive side. William and Mary forcing the lone turnover of the half so far in the Jalen Hampton fumble, and then the Tribe driving. They would drive it all the way to the doorstep of the goal line, but Caleb Curtin would keep them out. Phoenix have also been able to get Curtin involved in the Food Line Feed sack game. The only sack so far through the first 15 minutes. Elon, 7 plays, 58 yards. William and Mary, 19 plays for 100 yards. And Kyrie, that's over 8 yards per snap for the Phoenix on the offensive end.
Yeah, and just time of possession right now. Realistically, I think in that first quarter, they had about 10 minutes.
It is second down. Be second down. Here we go.
I think we had 10 minutes there for the Tribe, so that's something that they have to really shift and shift quickly. You don't want to keep your defense out there that long in a game of this magnitude and as physical as this game is going to be.
William and Mary, opening snap of the quarter, give to Emo, and speaking of physical, he runs right into Marco Paterno at the middle linebacker spot.
Yeah, third and short here, and I have to believe, just based off of how William and Mary has called this is going to be 2-down territory. They're going to try to continue to showcase to their offense that they're going to fight to try to put 6 on the board. They feel like that's the type of game this is going to be. So the Phoenix have to make a big stop here, and it all starts with that defensive front, getting some pressure and penetration into the William and Mary backfield.
William and Mary 3 for 5. We mentioned it in the open. Their defense has only given up 7 third-down opportunities in 4 games. Kyrie Elon's only had 1 crack at a third down so far on the afternoon. The jet sweep run to Emo. Emo trying to get the corner turned and will across the 25-yard line and then knocked out of bounds at the 20. Antonio White in pursuit along with Jesse Powell II. Down to the 20, back inside the CPI security red zone. See if the Phoenix can turn them away for a second straight trip.
Well, this is another time I'm going to mention this. I guess this is the defensive lineman on me, but if we're not going to call holding on the outside where all tackles and tight ends are grabbing shoulder pads, that's going to be there all day for William and Mary, but I think Elon should take a note of that as well when they're calling outside draws.
Wilson loops one out, and Hollis Mathis simply cannot hang on to it. Had pursuit coming, Jesse Powell in the neighborhood along with Bo Sanders, but Mathis just simply turns his head late that time trying to track it down.
That's the game plan. William and Mary has kind of showed their hands. It's like, hey, we're going to work to the side. We're going to work quick passes to see if your defense has enough discipline to get out there and stay out there. And you're putting linebackers on these running backs where it's going to be one-on-one. So Elon has to be aware of that because we've seen that very frequently here in the first quarter and a few minutes of the second quarter.
Darius Wilson just 1 for 3 for a single yard in this opening half. The snap, handoff given to Emo. Emo trying to find some room. Paterno able to drag him down at the 16-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down and 6.
Great play there by Marco, just kind of getting off the block, ricocheting off of it, and making a big tackle. It was necessary because if he had missed that tackle, that's 6 for William and Mary.
William and Mary on the afternoon, 4 for 6. Phoenix came in, giving up 45% in the 3rd down department. 2 wides to each side. Wilson now brings a receiver in motion. Straight drop. Here comes pressure. Marvin Pearson in pursuit. Wilson will simply loft one to the end zone, and it is incomplete, and you can give the man from Asheville full credit. He hit the gas, turning the corner, and chasing.
I think one of the best things as the defensive lineman is when you're in that passing situation, you can kind of gear up your favorite pass rush move and knowing that it's your best in a situation that you can bring it and you don't necessarily have to worry about anything else. And that's what Marvin was able to do there. And his post hand, his right hand in the chest allowed him to continue bending to create pressure there, thus getting the force out in 4th down.
33-yard field goal effort for Bonovsky. Whitehurst to hold. Snap, spot, kick is away, and it is good. So William and Mary's first on the board on the Saturday afternoon of family weekend with 12:41 left to play in the opening half. But the Phoenix watch the Tribe in the red zone on back-to-back opportunities and hold them to just that field goal.
That's a win. That's a win in every way, shape, or form. It could very easily be 14-0 right now, considering the opportunity that William & Mary has had. But this defense, they have been bend and don't break all season, and you just saw another example of that. Plays were made. Now, the Elon offense, they've had a lot of time to kind of re-strategize after their first 2 drives. They have to get something going, because one of the worst things they can do right now is potentially go 3 and out and put their defense back on the field.
Quick reminder that this afternoon's Family Weekend matchup between Elon and William & Mary, presented by Wilson Tire Pros and Automotive. 3 locations in Alamance County, including the original location less than 5 minutes from the heart of campus on Highway 87. The new locations in Graham and Mebane. Wilson Tire Pros and Automotive carries a full line of Continental tires. Visit them online at WilsonTireandAutomotive.com. 10 plays, 39 yards. 4 minutes and 48 seconds off the clock on the Domino's scoring drive summary. And the kickoff is fielded by the Phoenix. It is DJ Hamilton who will get the corner turn, bounce it to the outside, cross the midfield stripe, into William & Mary territory, and takes it all the way down to the Tribe 33-yard line. A flag on the back end of the play. And Marcus Barnes, one of the veterans of the defensive back end for William & Mary, signaling that it will go against the Phoenix. And Cornell Hendrick is going to get whistled for the hold from the spot of the foul. And so White Hamilton's return off the board, but also foul it. Remember, this is a William & Mary defense that's not given up a touchdown in the last 3 games. Charleston Southern, though, took a kickoff return to the house on them. And boy, with Hamilton and Frederick, there's an exciting possibility on the back end for the Phoenix.
Absolutely, and I'm looking at this, and I'm just glad we're going to be calling holding tonight. And if that's what we're going to be doing, and considering the play we just saw, if that's a hold, then we got to be consistent with that play call. But we have some excitement back there at kick return. We're 2 guys that can make something happen at any time, so it's good to see that.
Downing works with Hampton, just the 3rd offensive set for Tony Trisciani's ball club. Handoff given to Dixie, and Wayne will simply run right over the top of a would-be Tribe defender, and it's Marcus Barnes who will give up the 9-yard carry.
Wayne Dixie is a capable RB2. He can definitely get the yards that Elon's going to need. He's going to have to be physical here, because there he may have lost the yard. Now it's 3rd and short.
Yep, Dixie gets stood up on the back end that time. Coming up to make the tackle is Ryan Poole, the boundary corner. That'll make it 3rd down and 1.
I think the one thing the Elon offense has to understand is you can't have slow developing plays with a defense that plays with this level of speed. They get to the ball fast. So if you have something slow developing, they're going to be in the backfield really quick. So you got to get up there, you got to get moving.
Matthew Downing bunch set on 3rd down and short. Phoenix waiting, the snap. Downing will simply dive for it, and I believe Matthews got it. First 3rd down conversion of the afternoon on the 2nd opportunity, and Jeremy D'Angelo will unpile and then simply signal to move the sticks across the way from our broadcast location.
Listen, that lets you know how important these 3rd down conversions are. To get to that, to pull that out at this moment, that lets you know this is a drive that they know they have to put something together. So a great conversion there by the offense, but they got to continue to capitalize it here on the next play.
You said last Saturday night in Bowie's Creek, there's moments in this big boy football. Boy, it feels like the first 20 minutes of this one has been at that headline pace.
Absolutely. This isn't about those skinny guys on the outside. It's about the big boys being physical, moving one another, creating openings, making big plays. That's what football's all about.
Downing, straight drop on 1st down. Here comes pressure. Matthew will escape and then simply baseball slide it to the 45-yard line, gain of 3 on the play. How important is that based on the reputation that Downing's able to get positive yardage when it looked like the house was getting ready to fall in?
Well, I think Matthews definitely worked on that the last couple of weeks, because I would say week 1 he would just have waited, and that would have possibly been a loss. But I think he's kind of created that internal clock in his head where it's just like, I had this opening, let me just get these yards. Any type of positive yard in that situation would be a win. So that's there, but that's something that he's capable of, and we've seen a few times here so far this season.
Downing has yet to miss in the pass game. 2 for 2 for 28 yards. Man in motion, handoff given to Dixie. Wayne will simply pinball his way across the midfield stripe and into William and Mary territory at the 47-yard line. Gain of 8. That'll be enough to move the sticks for another first down.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, if Wayne Dixie's getting that, I think he is more than capable. But I think that's feeding into the opportunity of this offensive line. They can run on this defense. They're capable. Their big boys are moving the defensive line back. It's creating opportunities for the running backs to do what they need to do, which will hopefully open up something in the pass game.
Almost 7 yards per snap against the historically great William and Mary defense through the first 4 ball games. Handoff given to Dixie. Wayne able to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that'll be it. And there's Nate Lind coming up to make the tackle.
I'll tell you right now, and the Phoenix are going to have to watch out for. There's a lot of chirping. There's a lot of chirping that's coming from the other side of the field. Do not get caught up in that. Do not bait. Do not take the bait in those situations. Just play your game. You know, second and 10 here is going to be really important to get that positive yardage, put you in a great situation for third.
That was a benefit last Saturday night at times, not being able to take the bait. Phoenix were able to necessitate 5 personal foul penalties on the Camels that moved key drives at key times.
Yeah, and we've seen the opposite with William and Mary, where they tend to get a little bit too over physical after the call. So just got to be aware of those situations.
Downing straight drop. Here comes pressure, and Matt is unable to get away that time. And it is John Pius, CAA Defensive Player of the Year in the preseason. And part of that sack tandem that we talked about at the start with Nate Lind, and it'll push the Phoenix back into Elon territory at the 45-yard line.
And that's what Matthew can't do. You can't sit and pat and pat and pat. You have to have that internal clock to kind of let you know what's going on. Get the ball out, get the ball away. But you can't take losses and be behind the 6 against a defense like this. You got to put yourself in better situations.
Dixie the back, 3 wides to the left of the formation. Single wide out to the right. Snap, Downing, straight drop, pocket holds, Matthew flush, coming to the near side. He'll simply uncork, pass is caught, and making the grab is Bonner. Jordan back in William and Mary territory at the 44-yard line.
This is all about the sticks here. I mean, when you take a loss like that, it just takes you completely out of your rhythm there in an offense. But, I mean, once again, you've seen the ability to be able to run the ball against this defense. But if you put them in passing situations, in obvious passing situations, this defensive line and linebackers are going to feast. They're that good.
Romanek to punt it away. 6 of his punts on the year inside the 20. Snap. Kyle will get this one away, and boy, it is a line drive that'll hit about 4 yards deep in the end zone, and it'll send us to the media timeout. William and Mary ball when we roll on. Triumph in the early 3-0 lead with 6:48 left in the opening half.
Hampton Farms peanuts, roasted with delicious flavor inside the shell. Available in salted, unsalted, and Cajun hot in the produce section of a grocery store near you. Shell, yeah.
There you go, baby. Y'all have a great day.
Nothing goes together better than summer and a tailgate special from Smithfield's. Feed your friends and family. And don't miss a moment of all summer has to offer.
Break away from the everyday to Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue.
Mr. Wolf, you're all set. Complete perimeter protection installed, activated, and monitored 24/7.
Rivalries happen, but no matter who you root for, we can all identify with the best in smart home security. CPI Security. Identify yourself.
Hampton Farms peanuts, roasted with delicious flavor inside the shell. Available in salted, unsalted, and Cajun hot in the produce section of a grocery store near you. Shell, yeah.
William and Mary with 113 yards of total offense. Elon with 83. Just over halfway gone in the second quarter. Halftime report comes your way at the break, which includes Hannah Brady having an opportunity to visit with Elon men's basketball head coach Billy Taylor, who'll be on the field. 6 men's basketball student athletes will be a part of 251 that'll be honored for their academic achievement at the break. And on the opening snap, ball spotted at the William and Mary 20, and Lucas will get back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Listen, this defense is competing, and the thing about it is like I said before, it's been bend don't break, but they're playing their spots. They're making sure they're wrapping up. Those are things that are going to pay dividends as they continue to go forward. However, once again, they need to get the ball back to their offense. So this is a big 2nd down play here. Try to keep it a minimal game.
Mathis, the quarterback, in the slot for the Tribe. Handoff given to Lucas. Lucas will turn the corner, breaks through the first tackle. Paterno's got to come bring him down, as well as Caleb Curtin simply could not take him down by himself. And Lucas the gain to the 33-yard line. And that'll make it 1st and 10.
Well, in those plays, one of the biggest things for your DB is you can't go high on a running back like that. They are built for tough up there. So you need to go low and just get there till the cavalry kind of comes and you can rally to the ball. But going up high is not necessarily going to be an area of success for our defense, for the Elon defense, I should say.
1st down and 10, handoff given going up the middle. This is Lucas once again, 0 instead of 1. And he'll find his way to the 38-yard line. Gain of 5, making 2nd down and 5.
Right now, if you just look at the run game that William and Mary is bringing to the table, they're getting chunks and chunks and chunks per rush. So the Elon linebackers have to make sure they're filling gaps, but the defensive line as well, they have to get off blocks right now. They're kind of glued to the William and Mary offensive line, so they have to make sure they're playing with their hands, getting a good base, because, I mean, right now, William and Mary is averaging about 5 yards a carry.
Wilson in the pistol. Snap. Handoff once again given to Lucas, and Marvin Pearson there, along with Josh Johnson, to bring him down at the 39-yard line. Gain of 1 on the play that'll make it 3rd down and 4. What does it tell you that it appears like most of the run game right now, right over the backside of Francois McKenna and Crowell, the left guard, center, and right guard?
Well, that's where they feel like they have an advantage, and obviously through the strength and what they've seen so far this season, those guys are powerful guys. They do a great job, as they have all season, giving the space for their run game to really evolve. So the Elon has to be aware of that, maybe bring another person just to create a little bit of discomfort there.
3rd down, Wilson looking, flips one out, pass caught, Mayo across the midfield stripe into Elon territory at the 49-yard line. They are now 5 for 8, William and Mary is, on 3rd down opportunities, and that time it's JT Mayo with his first grab.
I mean, just looking at it, it wasn't anything. It's just like they let the play develop, and Mayo just kind of slipped in right there, found the hole, stayed right there, and got the 1st down. Phoenix have to watch out for that.
Wilson running the option, going to the far side. He'll pitch it. The option pitch, and inside the Elon 40, down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 14 on the play. That'll make it 1st down and 10. And all of a sudden, Malachi Emo, 12 carries for 61 yards to underscore what Kyrie mentioned earlier about almost 5 yards per clip running the football. Now making almost 6 yards per clip.
Yeah, and that's getting glued off a block. So right there, Brandon Tyson just has to make sure he's keeping his outside arm free. He played a little bit too tight, and they were able to get into his chest. Thus, he was covered. Thus, that created that lane in order to get the additional yardage.
All at the Elon 35-yard line. Snap given to Lucas, and Lucas will simply run into the Phoenix defensive front. As coming up to make the tackle, that time is Jake Lauro among others. It'll send us to a timeout on the field. Let's take it with them. Back we come. This is Elon Football.
right, Mr. Wolf, you're all set. Complete perimeter protection installed, activated, and monitored 24/7.
Rivalries happen, but
as we bring you back to Road Stadium on this family weekend 2023, almost a pick by the Phoenix. Ishmael Atkins, the redshirt freshman from out of Greensboro, as it goes through the hands of the would-be William and Mary receiver, intended for Mayo, and it'll bring up a third down. Let's call it 3rd and 10. Ball at the the Elon 35-yard line.
Ish just proved why he's playing DB there. I know all of Greensboro is going to be in his DMs to kind of talk about that in this opportunity, but hope he can get it back here later today.
Snap, handoff, give to Emo. Emo finds a little bit of room across the 30 to the 28-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play. That'll make it 4th down and 3. Timeout on the field, and let's take it with them. Back we come to Road Stadium. This is Elon football.
Mr. Wolf, you're all set. Complete perimeter protection installed, activated, and monitored 24/7.
Rivalries happen, but no matter who you root for, we can all identify with the best in smart home security. CPI Security. Identify yourself.
Alamance Community College invites you to step through our doors into a world of opportunity. It's the perfect place to find your key to success. Earn a 2-year degree at ACC through hands-on training in more than 40 careers. Go to the head of the class in today's technology-driven workplace. Want a 4-year degree? ACC can help you start your BA through university transfer. Earn your first 2 years of credits at a fraction of the cost. Click on alamancecc.edu to learn more. At McGurk's Pub, you'll feel the Philadelphia brotherly love in the food and atmosphere. Home to the tidal wave and the best cheesesteak south of Philly. McGurk's also has a local craft beer selection that pairs perfectly with our delicious nachos. Bring your friends and family to McGurk's, the best eats and atmosphere in Eli.
Fans, remember you can enjoy great activities during each home football Saturday at Road Stadium this year, courtesy of our friends at the Painted Grape. Before the game, find them at the Phoenix Fan Fest just outside the stadium. During the game, located on the top of Phoenix Hill. Painted Grape, they've got multiple locations throughout the Old North State, including Burlington and Mebane. 4th down, and Caden Bodowski, who's already knocked one home from 32, will give it a go from 45. Whitehurst to hold. William and Mary trying to double up what's a 3-point margin. Snap, spot, kick is away, and it is good. So far, Bodowski's been all the offense that William and Mary's needed in terms of the scoreboard. As the Tribe defense has held the Phoenix under 100 total yards. Despite Elon averaging over 5.5 yards per snap. And with 1:58 left, the Phoenix, who will get the ball to start the second half, will get one more crack at things on the offensive end here in the first 30 minutes.
Well, I kind of like this because hopefully it'll be a tempo drive, and I just always have felt like the Phoenix offense moves a little bit better with some tempo, and I think that is something that you have to play with in order to get a defense like this off kilter a little bit. So I think it's going to be something that is important as they begin their drive, just to create some up-tempo opportunities to get Matthew rolling and then get that short intermediate passing game flowing as well. Those are going to be really important now. Even if it doesn't lead in 6, it's an opportunity to build upon that in the second half.
10 plays, 55 yards, 4 minutes and 50 seconds off the clock. Domino scoring drive. As Bodowski will hammer one, it'll be fielded by Hamilton. DJ, who's already run one back into William and Mary territory, will simply be knocked down on the play. in the neighborhood of the 27-yard line of the Phoenix. And there's a little bit of the holiday pleasantries that Kyrie Walker talked about earlier as guys getting up. A little bit of pushing and shoving before things get back to normal. Phoenix have started the 4 drives at their own 12, their own 1, their own 31, and now their own 27-yard line.
They have to get into a rhythm starting right now. First play, find something, get it going, and because they want to continue to get something building into the second half.
Jalen Hampton, 4 carries for 27 yards. Downing, straight drop, shoots one out. John Carlos with the catch. Jarrell there on the tackle at the 31-yard line, but the first grab of the night, or the afternoon rather, for the young man from out of Dudley in Greensboro.
Tempo, 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 tempo.
2nd and 6. Downing flushed out of the pocket. Here comes pressure. Ball knocked away. And fortunately, Zane Gilbert back to dive on it inside the Elon 20. And quickly, Mike London will use the first timeout for the Tribe. And boy, that is something William and Mary's made a cottage industry of. Coming from behind, the sack, and also knocking the ball loose.
Well, obviously, great job by Gilbert hustling there, but Matthew has to protect the ball. You have to protect the ball with a defensive line like this. If you hold it that low, they're going to feast on that all day. But, I mean, that could have been disastrous for the Phoenix going into half. 3rd and long here, you know, just kind of get some space, run some clock, and then potentially for a 4th down, try to pin them deep and play some defense.
Great to see our friends Stephen and Susan Moss earlier this afternoon. This afternoon's Family Weekend matchup between Elon and William and Mary, presented by Wilson Tire Pros and Automotive. 3 locations in Alamance County, including the original location less than 5 minutes from the heart of campus on Highway 87, and the new locations in Graham and Mebane. Wilson Tire Pros and Automotive carries a full line of Continental tires. Visit them online at wilsontireandautomotive.com. 3rd down and a country mile, 3rd and 20 from the Elon 17. Phoenix are 1 for 3 in 3rd downs in the opening half. Snap, Will Langford in the ball game. He'll simply tuck and go on the quarterback design run, and Langford able to spin it to the 28-yard line, and the gain of 11 that time, and that'll make it 4th down, and Mike London will burn what is a 2nd charge timeout.
Great run there by Langford, just kind of creating some space and giving the team a little bit more yardage, burning a little bit more clock. But this punt away here is going to be really important for the Phoenix defense to kind of lock down, keep everything in front of them, because going down 6 is a lot better than going down 9 or potentially 13. So the defense is going to have to hold one more time before this half.
Once again, quick reminder, halftime report comes your way next. They'll honor 250-plus Elon Phoenix student athletes with the AD Honor Roll at the halftime of Family Weekend 2023. And then Anna Brady will have an opportunity a little bit later in our halftime to visit with second-year head men's basketball coach Billy Taylor as the Phoenix opened up preseason practice earlier this week. Kyle Robinick on to boot it away. Snap. Robinick will get it away. This one a wobbling kick that William and Mary will simply let hit inside their own 40, and it rolls all the way inside the William and Mary 20-yard line. And so Robinick does his job, and William and Mary will start their final drive of the half. 1st and 10 from their own 18-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be important for the defense here to kind of play smart within themselves. Like we talked about pregame, we've seen in the 1st quarter, and we've seen a little in the 2nd quarter. If there's an opportunity for Wilson to find a hole and run, he's going to take it. But you have to make sure you maintain your rush lanes and utilize your best pass rush moves in order to create a little bit of uncomfort there so he doesn't have a chance to just pinpoint his throw.
45 total yards of offense for Wilson on the afternoon so far. He'll open one up here on the first snap. Finds Emo, who will dance on the William and Mary sideline, but steps out of bounds, they'll say, at the 26-yard line. Gain of 8. That'll make it 2nd down and 2.
I mean, William and Mary still has 2 timeouts, if I'm not mistaken, so they have a lot of time on the clock with 2 timeouts in order to continue to put a drive together. So the Phoenix have to be aware of that, try to keep them in bounds, try to get them to burn those timeouts.
Wilson. Receiver in motion across the formation. Snap, handoff given to Emo, and Emo gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Brandon Tyson, one of the guys to get up off the deck. Along with Paris Lowry as well for the Phoenix defensive front. Make it third down. Let's call it 3rd and 1. Ball at the 27. Snap. Handoff given to Emo. Emo's got the first and a little bit more across the 30 to the 33-yard line before the tackle can be made by Brandon Tyson once again. And Mike London will burn his final timeout of the opening half. This first half's had a little bit of a different kind of rhythm to it. You look down at the clock and realize just about ready to approach an hour of real real clock time since the opening kick. But the Phoenix have done a good job managing a half in which they've only snapped it 18 total times on the offensive end and only down 6.
Well, here's the thing. The defense has been bad till late. I mean, William & Mary has put together some drives, but the Phoenix have kind of kept the field goals, kept them out of the end zone, which has been really an outstanding effort so far. However, kind of like a recurrent thing that we've talked about, the Elon offense is going to have to find a way to put some drives together because this William & Mary defense, they're going to keep coming. They're going to keep coming. They're going to keep coming. So they're going to have to make a play and really challenge this defense and make them uncomfortable because right now they, especially in the first half, they just got into a rhythm and they stayed in it after the fumble.
Great to see so many folks out enjoying a sun splash Saturday afternoon. First down and 10. Wilson backpedaling. And Marvin Pearson in chase. Wilson just got to get rid of it. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. But just to finish the thought, great to see so many people inside Road Stadium. A little bit overcast on the morning as folks with different family weekend activities, but the sun broke through about 15 minutes before kick, and something tells me they'll be awfully close to maybe even eclipsing the opening crowd for the Aggies in the Phoenix, which was the 5th largest crowd in the history of the building. They've seen a defensive struggle so far as Wilson will keep it himself across the 35, and then a flag comes out. And let's wait and see. Fisticuffs at the end of the play, or excuse me, a little bit of pushing and shoving at the end of the play. Mike London out on the playing surface. The flag thrown, and it's in the neighborhood of a late hit on the Phoenix defense, and that certainly will draw consternation on the Elon sideline.
Personal foul, targeting, defense, number 94.
Kasim
Is
Moore
under further review.
is charged with targeting, and it was Moore that got up, and he and Rain Hagler exchanging pleasantries after the play, and you get a look at the end of the play as Hagler coming over and simply pushed Moore in the back. All right, your thought? I don't think it's Moore. I think it's Brandon Tyson.
It's
right?
BT. It's BT on that play, but once again, what do you want him to do in that situation? But then also, I'm really confused on how the offensive lineman didn't get a flag there for unsportsmanlike conduct for a shove of 94, because I don't see any flag on the field for that.
All right.
So I'm confused. But
all right, now, here's my only question to you.
Yes, sir.
The penalty's been called on Moore. Moore's not the guy.
Yeah.
They cannot re-adjudicate the penalty, right?
They cannot. They can't, but anything's possible.
Right, but
in the CAA.
But if the penalty's been called on 94,
right,
then you come out from underneath the hood and the camera, and you've got to wave it off because 94's not the guy.
He's not the guy. It was 12, but we'll see what happens there. And once again, I mean, those are the type of targeting plays that I just don't understand. He's playing to the whistle, and it's like, in that situation, how do you want him to wrap up? Like, how they're taught to I don't know. It'll be an interesting call here, but then also, once again, I want to see consistency in calls. If the offensive lineman goes and shoves 94, who
which
did not,
did.
yeah, and he didn't make the tackle in question here, what are we doing? You just got to be consistent with that play call. Like the chippiness, we can cut all of that out, but you got to call those things because it's just going to continue to build as the game goes on.
They continue to wait. Jeremy D'Angelo, your referee.
TD, I think it's the thing that you mentioned. I think they realized they called the wrong number there, so I think they're trying to see how that situation is going to play out, because I think you bring up a valid point. How you handle it, we'll see.
Steven Genzale is your back judge on this crew, and he and Jeremy Angelo in a conversation. Just 5 penalties on the afternoon so far, 4 against the Phoenix.
After further review, the ruling on the field has been reversed. There is no targeting. The game clock will be reset to 18 seconds. By rule, there will be a 10-second subtraction. Game clock operator, please reset the clock to 8 seconds. The game clock will start on my ready for play whistle.
Mike London on the opposite sideline. The man who at one time worked for the Richmond Police Department in the Street Crime Division is unhappy. The ire of the frustration right now is Joe Latzia, the line judge. Not quite sure he's going to tell anything to the native of Hampton Roads, Virginia that he wants to hear.
Yeah, we're very stubborn.
3rd down.
Very stubborn in the 7-5-7. So just gonna give you there. But I understand coach's frustration. But at the same time, I mean, his play calling hasn't been necessarily that he's trying to put the ball downfield. But I don't think you call that targeting realistically. He was just finishing the play.
8 seconds left to play in the half. Should be the final snap of the half. Snap. Wilson drops back. He'll uncork it. Going for the sideline. And incomplete. Antonio White in coverage on Mayo, and that will wrap up the opening half of play. Well, the Phoenix turned it over on the early Hampton fumble as Elon got off on the right start on the offensive end, but the Phoenix defense stiffens. They hold William and Mary to 185 yards, but more importantly, just 2 Bonofsky field goals. Head coach Mike London and Hannah Brady waiting to spend a few moments with the head coach. Let's wait and see.
See coach.
And the Phoenix heading to the locker room as Hannah Brady in pursuit of Mike London heading into the tunnel. Phoenix for the half. Wind up holding William and Mary to just 20 pass yards. Darius Wilson just 3 for 9 on an afternoon when William and Mary does not have the services of Bronson Yoder. We'll send you to the break with the Phoenix trailing 6-0. Halftime report comes your way next. Head coach Billy Taylor from the Elon men's basketball program will visit with Hannah Brady. This is Elon football.
These student athletes have achieved a grade point average of 51 or higher in the previous academic semester.
If I had to pick something that I'm taking from Elon, I want to take that can-do mentality. I don't think the world needs another person talking about how many problems we have. I think the world needs people who are going to go out there and do something about them.
Mr. Wolf, you're all set. Complete perimeter protection installed, activated, and monitored 24/7.
Rivalries happen, but no matter who you root for, we can all identify with the best in smart home security. CPI Security. Identify yourself.
At McGurk's Pub, you'll feel the Philadelphia brotherly love in the food and atmosphere. Home to the tidal wave and the best cheesesteak south of Philly. McGurk's also has a local craft beer selection that pairs perfectly with our delicious nachos. Bring your friends and family to McGurk's, the best eats and atmosphere in Elon.
Some things in life are hard. Buying a car shouldn't be one of those things. And that's why more and more people are choosing modern Toyota in Winston-Salem. Modern makes it easy with over 900 new Toyotas to choose from. And you'll always get our lowest possible price. The friendly staff at Modern will help you choose the right Toyota for your needs. And our simplified paperwork makes it easy. We'll even deliver your new Toyota straight to your door. Get started today at moderntoyota.com.
Experience the modern difference.
The Elon Phoenix's new starting quarterback has had a unique college experience. Grad transfer Matthew Downing began his journey at the University of Georgia.
I went to Georgia, won the third-string job as a freshman, was able to play. It was the first year they had 4-game rule where you could play and still redshirt. So I was able to play four games and get some experience under my belt, which was great.
Following the conclusion of the season with the Bulldogs, Downing felt the need to play where he was valued for his skills.
TCU offered me, and I went there and spent 3 years there. That place is home to me. I graduated from there, made lifelong friends. And obviously, I didn't get to play as much as I would have liked.
In response to the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, every NCAA athlete was granted an extra year of eligibility to play. Downing used this as an opportunity to extend his career and transfer to Louisiana Tech. However, he faced yet another challenge after suffering a season-ending knee injury.
And that's when Elon called. And Coach Fulmer and Coach Trish have been amazing, blessed me with a great opportunity. So that's basically how I ended up here, and I'm happy I'm here. So,
outside of the field, Downing led his teammates in building relationships with one another.
Because playing quarterback, you want to be a leader of the football team, and to be a leader of the football team, they need to know who you are, you need to be vulnerable with them, and they need to be genuine relationships. So every guy that I've played with, I try my best to develop a personal relationship with them and be as genuine and myself as I can. And
bouncing from one school to another brings a lot of adversity, especially for student athletes. However, Downing learned a valuable lesson.
And I was taught that when you get knocked down 9, you get up 10. So it's basically just put my head down and keep working, and a lot of great people in my corner, a lot of self-belief, and surrounding yourself with the right people is important. So tons of adversity, but made me who I am today, and just power through all that.
Downing reflected on his college career.
So I wouldn't change it. Made me who I am today and built me to be a tough guy. So.
Reporting for Elon Sports Vision, I'm Aiden Rella.
Alamance Community College invites you to step through our doors into a world of opportunity. It's the perfect place to find your key to success. Earn a 2-year degree at ACC through hands-on training in more than 40 careers. Go to the head of the class in today's technology-driven workplace. Want a 4-year degree? ACC can help you start your BA through university transfer. Earn your first 2 years of credits at a fraction of the cost. Click on alamancecc.edu to learn more.
Great medicine and world-class athletics come together at Duke. The Urbanic Sports Science Institute leads this collaboration in treating all sports-related issues from injuries to improving performance. We pride ourselves on offering the best clinical care for all athletes, all ages, and all skill levels. To learn more, visit dukehealth.org or call 919-813-6860.
There you go, baby. Y'all have a great day.
Nothing goes together better than summer and a tailgate special from Smithfield's. Feed your friends and family. And don't miss a moment of all summer has to offer.
Break away from the everyday to Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue.
Dear Triad, we see you driving by us every day, whether off to work or ready to play, heading over to a beautiful park, just in time for a fun family walk, or windows open, zipping around for quick bite with friends right downtown. Your Toyota takes you most everywhere, and we ensure you get there with the utmost of care. Oh, Triad, we sure love you dearly. Yours, most sincerely, Cox Toyota. Before you buy, give Cox a try.
This is not a door. It's a portal where we welcome the doers and dreamers that make the communities we call home a better place for all of us. It's a promise to do everything in our power to be a real partner to the people, businesses, and communities we serve. So dream big, don't settle. Imagine what can be and come see us. Because when this portal opens, we're here to help make good things happen.
My name is Madison George. I'm from Scottsdale, Arizona, and I'm a senior pole vaulter on the women's track and field team. I'm majoring in biomedical engineering with a minor in exercise science. I started pole vaulting freshman year in high school. Pole vaulting is my favorite thing to do in the world. And when I'm at the track, it's like my happy time. It's my place to unwind. I felt a really deep connection to the environment here. It is an individual sport, but at the end of the day, we're still a team. And at conference, we're still earning points as a team. We're contributing to Elon. 2 CAA championships out of 2 outdoor CAA championships that we've had is insane. It's a very special experience. So in the process of purchasing pole vault spikes for the first time, and I realized that pole vault spikes aren't made in women's sizes, it's just unisex sizes or men's sizes. But that's where the foundations were laid. And I decided that I wanted to go back to the drawing board and find out a scientific women's pole vaulting shoe. So I have a mentor in engineering, Dr. Wolter, and a mentor in physical therapy education, Dr. Christopher. And even though they're from completely separate disciplines, they still get excited over what the other has to offer, and we come up with the most extravagant ideas. I absolutely believe that my experiences as a Division I athlete are unique. Being in a rising engineering program is that a lot of my courses are offered every other spring or every other fall and just at one set time. And my coach works with me, and he's never batted an eye. He says, we're gonna work it out. And I think that's something that's really, really special. I'm very, very fortunate to be able to pursue all the different paths that are a part of me, on and off the track, in and out of the classroom. And am very, very fortunate to have athletic support that sees me as a holistic individual and sees me as both an athlete and a student.
Some things in life are hard. Buying a car shouldn't be one of those things. And that's why more and more people are choosing modern Toyota in Winston-Salem. Modern makes it easy with over 900 new Toyotas to choose from. And you'll always get our lowest possible price. The friendly staff at Modern will help you choose the right Toyota for your needs. And our simplified paperwork makes it easy. We'll even deliver your new Toyota straight to your door. Get started today at moderntoyota.com.
Experience the modern difference.
Alamance Community College invites you to step through our doors into a world of opportunity. It's the perfect place to find your key to success. Earn a 2-year degree at ACC through hands-on training in more than 40 careers. Go to the head of the class in today's technology-driven workplace. Want a 4-year degree? ACC can help you start your BA through university transfer. Earn your first 2 years of credits at a fraction of the cost. Click on alamancecc.edu to learn more.
All right, Mr. Wolf, you're all set. Complete perimeter protection installed, activated, and monitored 24/7.
Rivalries happen, but no matter who you root for, we can all identify with the best in smart home security. CPI Security. Identify yourself.
At McGurk's Pub, you'll feel the Philadelphia brotherly love in the food and atmosphere. Home to the tidal wave and the best cheesesteak south of Philly. McGurk's also has a local craft beer selection that pairs perfectly with our delicious nachos. Bring your friends and family to McGurk's, the best eats and atmosphere in Eli.
Hannah Brady, now joined with Elon's head basketball coach, Billy Taylor. Coach Taylor, you're in your second season. You had your first week of practice. How is that going?
It's been great so far, Hannah. After year one, get an opportunity to have some guys returning that can really help us, along with some newcomers that have been really competitive. So in the first week, I've seen some really good things. There's been tremendous energy and excitement, and we're really looking forward to this season.
Now, 261 student athletes were just recognized for their academic achievements, and some of those were your players on your squad. Talk about how proud you are of those guys.
Yeah, Hannah, for us to have that kind of recognition academically as well as athletically is what it's all about. So it's truly the meaning of being a complete student athlete. So we want to see our guys have success, and the fact that last year we had the highest GPA in the CAA. We had Zach Irvin, who is the CAA Men's Basketball Scholar Athlete of the Year, is really fantastic.
And then coming up next week is the 16th annual Night of the Phoenix. Talk about how special that is for your program.
Yeah, as an opportunity to raise resources and visibility for our program, it's really important. It's a great opportunity for our student athletes also to get a chance to engage with alums and with people that are influential in our area and our community. It gives us a chance to really kind of get outside of ourselves and have an opportunity to serve and be sacrificial.
What can all of Elon Nation expect this hoop season?
I think in year two, what we hope to do is take that big step. Last year we laid the foundation for the program. We saw some success, especially as we got into CAA play, as we had a little bit more help. So this year we have some more depth. We're going to play fast, we're going to play up tempo, we're going to shoot threes. Hopefully we'll share the ball and play an exciting brand of basketball.
Well, thank you so much for joining me here at halftime. Looking forward to hoop season this season.
Thank you, Hannah. Appreciate you.
We have a lot more coming up as the second half is underway right here on My 48.
Hampton Farms peanuts, roasted with delicious flavor inside the shell. Available in salted, unsalted, and Cajun hot in the produce section of a grocery store near you. Shell, yeah.
Great medicine and world-class athletics come together at Duke. The Urbanic Sports Science Institute leads this collaboration in treating all sports-related issues from injuries to improving performance. We pride ourselves on offering the best clinical care for all athletes, all ages, and all skill levels. To learn more, visit dukehealth.org or call 919-813-6860.
There you go, baby. Y'all have a great day.
Nothing goes together better than summer and a tailgate special from Smithfield's. Feed your friends and family. And don't miss a moment of all summer has to offer.
Break away from the everyday to Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue.
Dear Triad, we see you driving by us every day, whether off to work or ready to play, heading over to a beautiful park, just in time for a fun family walk, or windows open, zipping around for quick bite with friends right downtown. Your Toyota takes you most everywhere, and we ensure you get there with the utmost of care. Oh, Triad, we sure love you dearly. Yours, most sincerely, Cox Toyota. Before you buy, give Cox a try.
This is not a door. It's a portal where we welcome the doers and dreamers that make the communities we call home a better place for all of us. It's a promise to do everything in our power to be a real partner to the people, businesses, and communities we serve. So dream big. Don't settle. Imagine what can be and come see us. Because when this portal opens, we're here to help make good things happen.
Hampton Farms peanuts, roasted with delicious flavor inside the shell. Available in salted, unsalted, and Cajun hot in the produce section of a grocery store near you. Shell, yeah.
Family Weekend 2023. Phoenix and Tribe get ready for the second half, but let's show you the highlights from the first 30 minutes and how we got to the 6-0 halftime count. As the Phoenix, after forcing the early William and Mary punt, come into the afternoon. Jalen Hampton Impressive in the opening drive, 4 carries for 27 yards in that opening half, but Hampton, the lone turnover of the first half, puts it on the carpet on the opening drive, and then Malachi Emo and William and Mary would drive it to the doorstep before the Phoenix would turn them away. Caleb Curtin coming up to make the stop. William and Mary, though, would get a couple of field goals from Bonofsky, 32 yards and 45 yards as you look at the Curtin stop on Emo. But William and Mary with a sack to their credit. Phoenix have also been able to get to Darius Wilson. Zane Gilbert on the cover-up of the William and Mary late sack. And as we mentioned earlier, Bonofsky 32 yards and 45 yards proving to be the difference. Quickly, let's check the first half stats. As Elon so far, 18 plays, 84 yards. William and Mary, 39 snaps for 185 yards. Kyrie Walker rejoins me. 2 numbers stand out. William and Mary has snapped it 21 more times than the Phoenix, and William and Mary with an over 8 minutes in time.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if Elon wants to walk out of here with a family weekend victory, the offense is going to have to put together and sustain multiple drives. Because right now, like I said, after that first drive fumble by Jalen Hampton, they just really got into a rhythm. And whenever they had the opportunity to make plays, they did. Their pass rush was getting there with 4. They were doing an outstanding job in coverage.
Right.
So Elon's just going to have to find their advantages. They're going to have to pick their matchups. I think utilizing J.C. Miller short crosses, try to play with their eyes a little bit because everything's very, very straightforward. Thus, the offense or the defense for William and Mary has been able to capitalize.
How much do you take into the factor that the Phoenix, the last 2 ball games at Gardner-Webb, and then 2 of the last 3 ball games, Gardner-Webb and Campbell were able to take the opening drive of the second half and have success. Gardner-Webb 3 plays, 75 yards, and then last Saturday night, if it doesn't bounce off of Cole Hardy's hands, Phoenix are going in to make it a 28-3 ball game.
I think that inspires a lot of confidence here, but I will just tell you with all due respect, this isn't Gardner-Webb, this isn't Campbell's defense. These are some dogs out here who are competing at a high level. So I will say this, you have to put something together. Jalen Hampton's going to have to get going, but if Elon's going to want to win this or going to win this game, Matthew's gonna have to put his foot into the turf and make some tough throws. Receivers are gonna have to help out. Tight ends are gonna have to help out. Offensive line's gonna have to keep them clean because William and Mary's defense is just gonna keep coming for the rest of the game. So I look forward to the second half. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun here.
Well, remember the comeback last year started with the Phoenix down 18 at the break at Zabel Stadium. This afternoon, under the sunshine of the final day on the September calendar in 2023. The second half begins with Elon down just 6. William and Mary will boot it away. A sky kick that Frederick will make the play on at the 15, 20, 25, and then finally run out of bounds at the 26-yard line. So that's where Matthew Downing and the Elon offense will put it in play. 4 series in the opening half, fumble on the opening snap, 2 3-and-outs, and a 3rd punt on the remaining 3 series. He'll work with Hampton as the back, John Carlos the tight end, and 3 wideouts to the far side of the formation. Snap, handoff, given to Hampton. Jalen finds a little bit of a seam and then finds even more than that across the 35 to the 36-yard line. That is a gain on the play of 9 yards. Let's call it 2nd down and 1. It is Ryan Poole and John Pius to make the stop for William and Mary.
Listen, that's going to have to be a recurring theme here. I think Jalen Hampton, he's only had, I think that was his 5th carry of the game, if I'm not mistaken. So, and I think he had 33 last week. I think if you want to get back into this game and really put a lot of pressure on the William and Mary defense, your star running back is going to have to be a star.
Over 7 yards per snap for the man from out of Frederick. Snap, Downing will give it to Hampton. First down and more. Across the 40, taking guys with him across the Elon 45 to the 46-yard line. Gain of 10 on the play. Isaiah Jones, come on down. Senior from out of Norristown, Pennsylvania, hops aboard the Hampton train.
Listen, the young man has just showcased his talent at every game we've seen so far. So this is another opportunity. Offensive line is just going to have to continue this drive here. Just make sure you're putting good on good. And your offensive line right now, you got to be physical at the point of attack, clear those spaces, and I think Jalen Hampton is capable of doing the rest.
Phoenix got into William and Mary territory in their opening drive and then made a brief appearance in their third drive of the half. Snap, Downing, give to Hampton, and Jalen simply caught behind the line of scrimmage, and the stop is made. Ryan Poole from the defensive secondary in the backfield, as that time just coming over the top of Zane Gilbert, the left tackle. It'll make it second down and 12.
I think Elon just went to the well a little bit too much with the left side run there, and they were ready for it. So, now you're putting yourself in a second and long situation. So you don't have to get everything back right now, but you want to make sure that third down, if it does happen, is going to be more manageable for the offense.
Hampton out. Dan Frederick, the true freshman, in the ball game. 3 wides to the right side of your screen. Snap, Downing, straight drop. Here comes pressure. Matthew gets away and then simply directs it in the area of John Carlos Miller as William and Mary starting to find those pressure gaps against the Phoenix pass game. That'll make it third down and long, and guys like Lynn and Pius are starting to have an impact on each passing down.
Well, see, that's the the negative of losing yards on your first down play, that you're in a situation where the defense feels more comfortable that they can pin their ears back and get a good pass rush because they expect pass coming. So that's something they have to watch out for, and they have to be a little bit more creative in their play calls, because right now William and Mary has a good pulse on what's coming.
Phoenix 1 for 4 in third down opportunities in the opening half. Downing, straight drop, fires one out there and thrown behind John Carlos Miller. Miller in the neighborhood. Jones and Spencer in coverage, but cannot bring it in. And then all of a sudden, extracurricular activities after the plays blow dead in the Phoenix backfield, but no penalty flags thrown, and Kyle Robinick on to boot it away.
That was definitely a missed opportunity there by the Phoenix. I mean, John Carlos in the middle of the field, I'm not sure if he would have made it for 6, but at least getting close enough to the first down marker to make this an interesting decision. But now the defense is going to have to keep that same energy that they had in the first half and try to, keep the first down, keep the drive as short as possible. Try to get this offense out here to find a hole or an opportunity, realistically, within the William & Mary defense.
Over 47 yards, a punt for Romanek. Fake punt called, pitch out to John Carlos, and pass is pitched out to Ishmael Atkins, and he cannot hang on to it. And William and Mary will take advantage after the Phoenix, who came into the afternoon 10 for 11 on fourth down opportunities, roll the dice and come up just a bit short. My apologies to Atkins. I thought for a moment it was 82, but it's 32. Both of them Greensboro natives.
Yeah, that was a missed opportunity there, because if Fish catches that clean, I think he has the first down. So now the defense is really going to have to gear up here and make some plays immediately in order to keep this to a minimum drive and not putting any points on the board for William & Mary.
First drive that started in Elon territory on the afternoon for William & Mary is Wilson will keep it himself and then is simply snowed under behind the line of scrimmage as Pearson and the aforementioned Atkins get to him. Loss of 1 on the play, and that'll make it second down and 11.
Good play. Good, outstanding job by the defense, just staying home there. Good job by Marvin Pearson, knowing his keys, knowing what he has to watch. Thus, because if he bends down there, Wilson is running, and he's running for a while.
Receiver in motion, that's Emo, the tailback. Snap, Wilson, play fake to Emo. Now he'll roll the pocket. Now simply tuck and go. Got by Paterno, but Marco able to reach back and hold him up just a touch, and Atkins comes up to make the play. Down at the Elon 42, that'll make it 3rd down and 7.
Outstanding job there by Marco Paterno because he had coverage. He was in coverage. He was waiting and waiting and waiting, and once it looked like Wilson got close to the line of scrimmage, he made a beeline, brought it to the Cavalry. Big play there by 3-4, and it's a 3rd down. This is one of those plays that you got to get off the field. You want to keep it to a limited game. D-line, get ready for a pass rush or a quick pass.
6 of 11 on the afternoon, 3rd downs in the first half. Wilson will bring Mayo in motion. Snap. Wilson looking, pocket breaks down. He'll simply float the pocket going to the far side, tried to loop it, and it's incomplete. Intended for Emo. Tyson got the pressure on him, and a good job by Marco in the coverage of Malachi.
Yeah, that was one of those things. He tried to wait to see where Marco was going to go. He was going to decide either to run or do a quick pass to one, but Marco kind of stayed home. He had a little bit more, and here comes Tyson. Here comes Tyson with the pressure, put him in an uncomfortable situation, throws the ball away. Outstanding job there by the Elon defense and the hold after that special teams blunder.
Will Whitehurst will put it away. An end-over-end kick. Sanders will simply let it bounce, and it rolls to the goal line. William and Mary puts a hand on it, does not knock it to the 1, but they will start the Phoenix inside the 5 for the 2nd time on the afternoon. William and Mary 6, Elon nothing. Back to Rhodes Stadium. This is Elon football.
How this game works is our contestant Emma will choose 1 of 3 briefcases to the start. Then eliminate and share 1 of the 2 cases.
This one is intercepted.
Decorative towel.
There was a mess. I wiped up a mess.
Yeah, you did.
Where is the box? Never mind, I found it.
With the ball. And a touchdown.
Welcome back, football fans. We'll see you in the fridge.
There you go, baby. Y'all have a great day.
Nothing goes together better than summer and a tailgate special from Smithfield's. Feed your friends and family. And don't miss a moment of all summer has to offer.
Break away from the everyday to Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue.
Some things in life are hard. Buying a car shouldn't be one of those things. And that's why more and more people are choosing modern Toyota in Winston-Salem. Modern makes it easy with over 900 new Toyotas to choose from. And you'll always get our lowest possible price. The friendly staff at Modern will help you choose the right Toyota for your needs. And our simplified paperwork makes it easy. We'll even deliver your new Toyota straight to your door. Get started today at moderntoyota.com.
Experience the Modern difference.
William and Mary trying to get a hand on it. It is Jaden Joyner who's able to get the touch before diving in the end zone. But then they're actually going to say he did not.
He did
so
not.
back it all the way out to the 20. And boy, the Phoenix with the early break here to begin things in the second half. Doubting, play action. Phoenix looking, holds the pocket. Got to roll the pocket, coming to the near side. He'll find Bonner out of bounds at the 33-yard line, 34-yard line. Jordan, the 14-yard catch.
Listen, that is something that they're gonna have to do. But Matthew's gonna have to be aware. He's gonna have to scan the field. He can't stay on one receiver because Jordan Bonner was standing there, and the offensive line gave him a lot of time there. So those are moments they definitely have to take advantage of because the D-line is gonna put their hands on the ground and try to go north. So take advantage of any opportunities that you have the time to make those decisions.
Downey now 4 for 6 on the afternoon, 35 yards. Bonner's got 2 of the grabs for 25. Handoff given to Hampton. Big seam. Jalen simply keeps his feet on the spin move and takes it to the 49. A 15-yard gain and another highlight reel moment to add to the package.
Once again, this is all coming from just having some creativity, not going standard first down, run the ball. Last play, he had a throw game. We were able to get a first down there. Thus, he had a little bit more of a slow developing play, but it worked out perfectly on the left side. Thus, Jalen's able to do what he does best, put his foot in the ground, run people over, make a miss, 15-yard gain. Keep this going. It's really important for the Phoenix here to put this drive deep into William & Mary territory.
9 times out of 10, Marcus Barnes makes that tackle.
Oh, yeah.
1st and 10, ball spotted at the Phoenix 49. Play action, Downing will zip it out. Brable with the catch. Ryan pulls late to get there. The boundary corner. That's enough for the first down at the William & Mary 40-yard line.
Once again, you're seeing some creativity. William & Mary for the entire first half was seeing first down runs, so they're kind of waiting for that. And there, it was a perfect play design where you're expecting run, but then you got Brave Boy right there. That's an opportunity for the Phoenix to take advantage of here.
You've also gotten Brave Boy and Bonner on one-on-one matchups the last 2 routes, right?
Yep, and if that's what they want to do, you got to hope your good guys are going to be able to perform and execute the offense as they're capable of doing, and just hope your offensive line can give you enough time.
Down in the snap, handoff given to Hampton, they'll reverse it. Matthew with the block, he'll sprint Brave Boy. Chandler inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 25, and Kyrie, the cat from Alpharetta with the block that springs it.
Let me tell you something. As a transfer quarterback coming in, you haven't had the performances he has wanted, but I'll tell you right now, that's how you win your team. Your quarterback not just standing and blocking, putting his body on a body, springing a block, that's going to really get your O-line excited. That's going to get your defense and sideline excited. So they're going to be ready to make plays here. So I love seeing that. I love seeing the quarterback being physical in that manner, but you have to finish the drive. Keep fighting here.
First crack inside the CPI red zone on the afternoon for the Phoenix. Downing with Frederick behind him. He'll flip it out. Here's Dan inside the 15 and down to the 12. Make it the 11-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. Make it 2nd down and 6.
Listen, the goal here is don't worry. Get to the sticks. Get yourself a fresh set of downs. Obviously, you want to put 6 on the board there, but you still have an opportunity to get a first down. That is the goal here. Continue to put this drive together because this is the deepest they've been all game. So this is a great opportunity for the Phoenix to get themselves on the board.
Deepest they've been since the opening drive when Elon took it right down the field, but unfortunately had to give it back off of the Hampton miscue. Phoenix going toward the south end zone at Rhodes Stadium. Snap. Handoff given to Hampton. Jalen right over the 2 tight end look, and he'll take it to the 6. That'll be awfully close to the first down marker. Make it 3rd down and 1. You pointed this out last Saturday night.
Yeah.
Hardy and Miller in tandem. Hampton's using them and setting them up on every snap,
For
right?
sure. 2 tights, and they're blocking really well. But I think we're going to have a personal foul here, unsportsmanlike conduct. I have no idea who's going to be on, though.
Jeremy D'Angelo, your referee. Phoenix are gathered around Mr. D'Angelo, who's had a busy afternoon. 5 infractions for 27 yards between the 2 teams, but there's been some different items to clear up after certain plays.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting, offense number 72.
Taunting.
A 15-yard penalty from the end of the run.
Brings the
count
junior
will
from
count.
Fayetteville, North
Brings up 3rd
Carolina,
down.
is whistled for the taunting.
Taunting. 19 is literally grabbing him, holding onto his pants. He has his hands up. He claps. He shouldn't have done that, but why is he still holding him? Be consistent in the play call. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. But once again, that hurts the Phoenix. That puts him behind the sticks. That's exactly what Coach Tony Trisciani did not want. Caleb has to be smart in that situation, but I don't know how else to describe it.
3rd down and 16, 3rd and long for the Phoenix. 1 for 5 on the afternoon and 3rd downs. Downing, straight drop, pocket holds, he'll zip one out, pass incomplete, intended for Bonner. And that'll make it 4th and 16, and Phoenix will lean on Berkowitz to get him on the board for the first time on the afternoon.
TD, you went from the 6 to the 21. Like, you can't put yourself in that situation. I trust young Burko here in order the opportunity to put 3 on the board, but that's a big missed opportunity for the Phoenix on the drive.
Robinick to hold. Snap, spot, kick is away, and it is no good. So the Phoenix drive it inside the CPI security red zone and cannot cash it in. Back we come to Rhodes Stadium. William and Mary lead 6-0.
Elon University is your home for all your Phoenix needs.
Great medicine and world-class athletics come together at Duke. The Urbanic Sports Science Institute leads this collaboration in treating all sports-related issues from injuries to improving performance. We pride ourselves on offering the best clinical care for all athletes, all ages, and all skill levels. To learn more, visit dukehealth.org or call 919-813-6860.
Dear Triad, we see you driving by us every day, whether off to work or ready to play, heading over to a beautiful park, just in time for a fun family walk, or windows open, zipping around for quick bite with friends right downtown. Your Toyota takes you most everywhere, and we ensure you get there with the utmost of care. Oh, Triad, we sure love you dearly. Yours, most sincerely, Cox Toyota. Before you buy, give Cox a try.
All right, Mr. Wolf, you're all set. Complete perimeter protection installed, activated, and monitored 24/7.
Rivalries happen, but no matter who you root for, we can all identify with the best in smart home security. CPI Security. Identify yourself.
With Kyrie Walker, I'm Taylor Durham, Hannah Brady on the Elon sideline throughout the 2023 football season. Hampton Farms proud to present the sideline reports throughout each broadcast. Hampton Farms, America's #1 brand of in-shell peanuts, located right here in the Old North State. Phoenix get turned away from inside the William and Mary 10. And now the Tribe with 1st and 10 from their own 21. Their second offensive set of the half. Wilson will try to run the option, coming to the far side. Pitch going back to Emo. Penalty flag thrown from about Gibsonville at the Elon side of the 50. And this is more than likely a face mask infraction against the Phoenix. But let's get the details.
100% there. I mean, you're kind of reaching, just trying to slow him down. I don't think it was intentional, but BT there definitely with the face mask.
Yep, Tyson will get charged. It'll
Personal
wind up
foul.
being 6
Face
penalty.
mask. Defense, number 17.
For 52
15-yard penalty
yards.
from the end of the run. First down.
Mr. D'Angelo's had a difficult afternoon. Face mask on 17 defensively. No, sir, it was 12. Earlier, he tried to give the Tyson potential target call to Moore. But the penalty tacked on to the run moves it inside Elon territory at the 44-yard line. Clock moving, 6:30 left.
Phoenix defense is going to have to hold strong here. I'm going to have to get after the play realistically on this first one, because they're going to try to really run the ball and control this clock now.
Mayo in motion. Snap. Handoff given to Emo. Emo will find a seam and across the 35 and finally knocked down at the 35-yard line. Gain of 9 on the play. That'll make it 2nd down and 1.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a heavy dosage of Emo here in the next couple of minutes. The Elon defense, you know, looking at Bo Sanders, those linebackers, they're going to have to fill, and they're going to have to fill fast and make the play and get them down on first contact. Because once again, this offensive line has started to assert themselves a little bit, and they're getting downfield and they're getting on these linebackers, and that's what you do not want to see at this point in the game.
Wilson. Now split backs with him in the backfield. They'll run the jet reverse coming to the near side off of the handoff, and Sanders is the guy to force Jenkins out of bounds. As Carson Jenkins, the Gate City freshman, with the run. Head coach Tony Terciani, defensive coordinator Devontae Edwards, not pleased right now with the lack of calls. Ball on the ground, and the Phoenix come up with it. And guess who? 94 in Kasim Moore as Elon forces the William and Mary turnover first of the afternoon. But boy, that's a way to change the momentum and change the tie.
They need it. I'll tell you right now, Tony Trisciani's not happy. That guy is cool, calm, collected. These guys are fighting, but once again, holding's not being called. It's been happening all over. He's frustrated about it. But Kasim Moore, outstanding play, hustling to the ball, makes it pop out. Now the Phoenix offense has another opportunity to put this William and Mary defense on their heels, but they have to continue with the creative play calling and execution like they did in the last drive.
Phoenix are being motioned out of the gathering on the sideline by the field judge and Eric Monroe. Matthew Downing and Jalen Hampton go to work. Phoenix 163 yards of total offense on the afternoon. The snap, handoff given to Hampton, and Jalen simply finds his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll be it. And a little pushing and shoving involving Sammy Sorrentis, the defensive end, and Jabril Williams. Williams just simply walks on back to the Elon huddle.
I guarantee you after that last drive, that was just the message, is just we can't shoot yourself in the foot in those situations. You know, if they want to do that, let them get caught in doing that, but you got to be smarter than that. It is honestly, it's going to be a close battle here. You don't want to give anything away.
Second down and 10. They'll say 9, ball at the 13. Snap, Downing, handoff given to Hampton, and Jalen simply bounces his way free, now trying to cut back on the field, and will simply dive forward for maybe a yard before a host of white shirts and green pants show up to make the stop. Marcus Barnes, Ryan Poole in the neighborhood, Jarrell the Mike linebacker in there, as well as DeZinio, the sophomore from out of DC at nose tackle.
I'll tell you right now.
Now all of a sudden an injured William and Mary tribe down on the play, and it is DeZinio, 6'4", 295-pound sophomore with 4:03 left. Kyrie?
I would simply say in this situation, Matthew Downing is going to have to win Elon this game, because I think William and Mary, just looking at how they handled that drive, they're bringing one more down just to kind of see, make sure they have a little bit more stoutness against the run. So, I think it just have to be the creativity of play calling, and then kind of just stretch the defense out, because right now they're bunched up and they're executing on the run play because they had that extra person.
By the way, Caleb Curtin with the sack in the first half. That's another sack to get back. With each sack by the Phoenix this year, our friends at Food Lion and Food Lion Feeds donated another 1,000 meals to help our friends indeed throughout Alamance County. So let's keep cheering on the Phoenix and the sacks to get back. Now it's 17,000 meals to help our friends in Alamance County. Quick reminder, we'll be with you next Saturday for 2 p.m. for North Carolina Central. As the Phoenix in a 2-game homestand, 3 of the 4 games upcoming, including this afternoon in the friendly confines. Monmouth for homecoming to wrap things up. And let's remind everybody, you heard from Hannah Brady during the halftime. We'll check down on the Elon sideline in just a moment with a Hampton Farms sideline report. But you heard Hannah visit with head men's basketball coach Billy Taylor, and they talked about the fact that next Friday night, one of the special nights in the year of Elon Athletics, the 16th annual Night of the Phoenix. 5:30 from inside Charter Center. To learn more, elonphoenix.com. The silent auction begins online before the event on Friday. In fact, it may begin early next week. Third down and 9. Downing, straight drop. Pocket holds. Matthew now got to get rid of it. He'll roll the pocket, coming to the near side. Now flips it. And the pass incomplete. Dieke, the intended receiver. Poole is covering on the play. 4th down, and on comes Romanek to boot it away. You've talked before about holding it versus releasing it. Right. Talk about what you mean right there in terms of being in the pocket and having to take that look.
Well, the thing is, when he scrambles out, when he's holding it, it's just, he's padding and padding. But there he did a good job of trying to giving himself some space, but the wide receivers kind of have to help him out, break off of their routes, but it just has not clicked there. So once again, you're putting your defense back on the field. But once again, I said it earlier, Matthew Downing is going to be essential if Elon's going to win this game tonight.
Robin X punt fielded, and then snowed under is the would-be William and Mary return man. Odie Coven, 6 foot, 190 pounds, senior from out of Erie, Pennsylvania. William and Mary will take over first down and 10 from the Tribe 45-yard line. 232 yards on the afternoon. Offense came in averaging 405 per ball game. Elon with 173 on an offense that came in averaging 323 a contest. Snap, handoff given to Emo, and my goodness, Paris Lowry just waiting on him with the bear hug behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1 on the play.
Listen, that's clinic quality there. Paris got out of his stance, made initial contact to the defensive line, and kept his body weight low, hands extended, had him to the side. So when they decided they wanted to clear in his gap, he brushed off the block. Great little swim move over, great tackle, bring the cavalry. That is run blocking one-on-one. That is what you have to do against a team like this, because I think we'll see a heavy dosage of it here in the next quarter in 2 minutes and 52 seconds.
Shoulder pad popped out of the uniform top and everything. Snap, handoff given to Emo, and once again, right in the middle, Ethan Grace there. Marco Paterno stripping at the football. Grace knocks it free. It lands at the feet of JT Mayo, but they'll say play was dead. So that'll make it third down and 10.
Listen, with all things considered, Emo has had a great day running the ball. He's at 19 for 101, but the Elon defense outside of that has been pretty locked down on the outside. But this is one of those plays. This is one of those moments you just want to give your offense as many opportunities as possible to get the ball back. So this is where you got to get ready for a pass rush move or watch for a quick pass draw here in order to really help them out.
Wilson looking. Now he'll simply move the pocket going to the right. Here comes pressure. Got to get rid of it. Pearson in trouble. Pass is intercepted. Jake Dennis, midfield strike. 45, 40, 35, 30, and slung down. And the Phoenix with a second turnover in the half. The head coach and the defensive coordinator talk often about complementary football.
Yes, sir.
My friend, that is exhibit A of the definition.
Listen, your big boy's chasing them, you're chasing them, you're chasing them. You may not get him, but you are scaring the life out of him. Thus, he's going to make a decision that I guarantee you he would take back. Then you allow your DBs, your athletes to make those plays. That is all started by the pass rush up front, making him uncomfortable. Great execution, great yards by Dennis. But once again, what is the offense going to do here? You have the ball, you have great field position. This is where, if you want to be a great team, great teams perform. So, big drive here, big opportunity for the Phoenix offense.
Second pick of the year for Dennis. Down it'll go to work. Play action. Matthews sets the pocket. He'll low passes. Incomplete, knocked away. Intended for John Carlos Malcolm Spencer, the defender.
Listen,
make it second down and 10.
I'm not mad at that call. You're going to have to go downfield. That was just good coverage. You can't be mad at good coverage there, especially considering he's at a height disadvantage with JC. Potentially put a little bit more air, let JC utilize that athleticism, but they're going to have to go downfield. You can't just continue to run if they're going to put one more person in the box.
Dalton, who's got 2 touchdown catches on the year, both of them at Gardner-Webb, will be the lone wideout to the far side of the formation. Bonner and Brayboy to the near. Christian De Silva not able to go this afternoon. Downey flips one out. John Carlos the catch inside the 30. He'll take it to the 27-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. Call it third down and 7. Clock moving to 90 ticks left in the third quarter.
Listen, you just have to continue to go with it. You're going to need that throw game. I'm not mad at it, but you can't get too conservative here, especially considering you just have, Burko missed the kick. It's going to be interesting to see what spot they're comfortable with him going at. So if in those cases you want to get as close to the first down marker just in case you want to go for it, and it's 4 down territory.
Burko's hit 5 of 7 on the year. That miss earlier, snapping 2 straight. Phoenix 1 for 7 on third downs. Snap, Downing, straight drop, fires one out, pass caught. Jamarian Dalton across the 25 to the 24-yard line. That'll make it 4th down and 4.
Yeah, I think you go for it. You have to go for it realistically, and it's nothing against Burko. Burko's going to have his moment in the sun, but I think this is a point. I think Coach is saying that this offense, the time is now to put something together. So everybody has to be on their P's and Q's and get ready for a big play here because they need to convert this drive.
10 for 12 on 4th downs on the young season, and now a timeout has been asked for. And Mike London's ball club will ask for the timeout. Tribe have already stopped the Phoenix once on 4th down this afternoon. Elon has stopped William and Mary twice on the 4th down opportunity. What do you like here? You like a lot of things here, but what do you like here?
I'm telling you, I think John Carlos, something shallow across the middle so it can cross Matthew's face and he can get something quick. It doesn't need to be a slow developing play because William and Mary has eaten that up all day. So I would just say something quick, something allow the athlete to get there. I think every receiver needs to be aware of the sticks, make sure you're a step behind it, grab it, and then go get the 1st down. But the offensive lineman is really going to need to step up here, and if nothing's available, this is where Matthew has to use his athleticism and get to the 20.
We'll go to Hannah Brady following this snap. Matthew Downing 9 for 14 on the afternoon. Snap, Downing, straight drop, shoots one out, caught, Brayboy, 1st down. The 11th 1st down on the season off of a 4th down opportunity for the Phoenix. Lucky number 13 in terms of the full opportunities on the year inside the CPI security red zone. Phoenix play with tempo. We'll get you to the Elon sideline in just a few moments. Handoff given to Dixie. Wayne will simply put his head down across the 15, and he'll be stopped at the 13-14 yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. Make it 2nd and 6. Down to the Elon sideline and Hannah Brady.
Taylor, there's still a lot of fight here on this Phoenix sideline. Tony Trisciani just ran over here and he told his offense, he said, let's run our offense. We're only one play away, and that's just been the mantra on this sideline, guys.
Hannah, thanks so much. Timeout on the field. We come back with the Phoenix. 2nd and 6 from the William and Mary 13.
Some things in life are hard. Buying a car shouldn't be one of those things. And that's why more and more people are choosing modern Toyota in Winston-Salem. Modern makes it easy with over 900 new Toyotas to choose from. And you'll always get our lowest possible price. The friendly staff at Modern will help you choose the right Toyota for your needs. And our simplified paperwork makes it easy. We'll even deliver your new Toyota straight to your door. Get started today at moderntoyota.com.
Experience the Modern difference.
Alamance Community College invites you to step through our doors into a world of opportunity. It's the perfect place to find your key to success. Earn a 2-year degree at ACC through hands-on training in more than 40 careers. Go to the head of the class in today's technology-driven workplace. Want a 4-year degree? ACC can help you start your BA through university transfer. Earn your first 2 years of credits at a fraction of the cost. Click on alamancecc.edu to learn more. At McGurk's Pub, you'll feel the Philadelphia brotherly love in the food and atmosphere. Home to the tidal wave and the best cheesesteak south of Philly. McGurk's also has a local craft beer selection that pairs perfectly with our delicious nachos. Bring your friends and family to McGurk's, the best eats and atmosphere in Eli.
This is not a door. It's a portal where we welcome the doers and dreamers that make the communities we call home a better place for all of us. It's a promise to do everything in our power to be a real partner to the people, businesses, and communities we serve. So dream big. Don't settle. Imagine what can be and come see us. Because when this portal opens, we're here to help make good things happen.
Some kind of September. Almost 24,000 people have come through the gates at Rhodes Stadium for the first two ball games. They've seen a dandy one on Family Weekend, third largest crowd in school history, 12,705, largest crowd for a non-app state game. Langford in the ball game on 2nd and 6 from the William & Mary 13. Will fake the pitch, coming to the near side, and takes it to the 11-yard line before the stop can be made. Alex Washington, the junior from out of Mineral, Virginia, makes the tackle.
Once again, I think the chippiness of the game is getting a little frustrating as a fan to watch too, just because there's hands in the face. There's a lot of things going on after the play that has not been called, but I think those are going to be things that they're going to get, especially here late in the game. I wouldn't be surprised to see a call, but in third down here, Downing's going to have to make a play and just get the first down.
Boy, Kyrie, the fifth-year head coach for the Phoenix, is awfully hot right now with regards to this officiating crew.
Yeah, I mean, and
you mentioned it earlier, what they're seeing after each snap right now.
Yep.
Downing with Brayboy in motion, the snap, penalty flags, and somebody jumped early.
That is
more than likely it's Zane Gilbert.
Yeah, that is the opposite.
Offense. Number 7, 5-yard penalty.
Excuse me.
Third down.
Jack Cutler, the right tackle, not the left tackle, Gilbert.
Once again, these are self-inflicted wounds here by the Phoenix. That's a 5-yard penalty taking you back, and especially if you were considering 2-down territory, this is now you have to have a very, very, very positive yard play in regards to figuring it out. But anything's open right now. It's just you have to get some yards to get closer to the marker.
In this building for the year, Phoenix are 1 for 21 in third downs. Downing, third down and 9 from the William & Mary 16. Snap. Straight drop, pocket holds, fires for the end zone. Caught, touchdown, Chandler Brayboy. My goodness, he beat Ryan Poole going to the back corner. And just like that, for the first time in the last 4 ball games, an offense rings one up on the William & Mary defense. And it comes at the opportune time. Berkowitz to give the Phoenix the lead.
Listen, Chandler Brayboy has been working for that for so long, and he had the opportunity. Beautiful ball there by Downing, and now it's an opportunity for the Phoenix to get the lead and up to Berkowitz here.
Robinick to hold. Freshman from out of Shelby to give the Phoenix their first lead of the afternoon. Snap, spot, kick is away, and it is right down the middle. We send you to the timeout. 7 plays, 30 yards, and Elon grabs the lead.
The Phoenix lead 7-6.
Hampton Farms peanuts, roasted with delicious flavor inside the shell. Available in salted, unsalted, and Cajun hot in the produce section of a grocery store near you. Shell, yeah.
Mr. Wolf, you're all set. Complete perimeter protection installed, activated, and monitored 24/7.
Rivalries happen, but no matter who you root for, we can all identify with the best in smart home security. CPI Security. Identify yourself.
Some things in life are hard. Buying a car shouldn't be one of those things. And that's why more and more people are choosing modern Toyota in Winston-Salem. Modern makes it easy, with over 900 new Toyotas to choose from. And you'll always get our lowest possible price. The friendly staff at Modern will help you choose the right Toyota for your needs. And our simplified paperwork makes it easy. We'll even deliver your new Toyota straight to your door. Get started today at moderntoyota.com.
Experience the Modern difference.
Hampton Farms peanuts, roasted with delicious flavor inside the shell. Available in salted, unsalted, and Cajun hot in the produce section of a grocery store near you. Shell, yeah.
Chandler Brayboy with the touchdown grab. Caps the Domino's scoring drive. 7 plays, 30 yards, 3 minutes and 8 seconds. And Kyrie, you said it earlier, feels like the Phoenix offense just paid off all the work the Phoenix defense has put in to get to this point.
Listen, 3 quarters of work all paid off there, but now you have 13 minutes. You have a 1-point lead. You're at home. It's family weekend. If you think William & Mary is going away, you are sadly mistaken. These young men are here to battle and fight, and they're used to these tight battles with Elon.
Berkowitz, kickoff is fielded, going right up the middle to the 20-yard line. Before the tackle can be made, Carson Jenkins on the return. And so William & Mary will have it. First down and 10 at the William & Mary 21. Last 2 series, Darius Wilson has been involved in both. The fumble by Wilson and then the pick by Wilson that Dennis would take all the way back to the William & Mary 30.
Yeah.
Matthew Downing and the Phoenix offense would pay that off.
Listen, I think we're going to see a lot of Emo here.
Snap. Here is Emo. He'll get the corner turn, but cannot get away from the final would-be defender, as it is Jesse Powell that comes up to make the stop.
Once again, teach tape quality. Outside arm free. You're trying to go to the outside, get off your block, make the play. That is what you were taught from day one in the Elon uniform. Jesse Powell did an outstanding job getting off the block there from the tight end at William & Mary.
Second down and 9. Emo in motion. Snap. Handoff given to Emo. Emo trying to find room and cannot. Runs right into the wall. Loro, Pearson, Brandon Tyson, and a host of others. 99, Josh Johnson gets up as well.
Listen, the Elon defenses, they watch their offense, give them an opportunity that they've been wanting all game. That's playing with the lead. They have to be careful here because Wilson, he's 3 for 10. They're going to try to create a mismatch on the outside, but don't be surprised if he's just looking to kind of bait and then take a quick step and try to run for the first down.
William & Mary 6 for 13. Kyrie on the afternoon, 3rd down. Snap. Wilson floats one out. Emo the catch. Breaks one tackle and then finally knocked out of bounds. His first. Looks like it'll be enough. And indeed it will to the 32. Gain of 10 when he only needed 9.
Yeah, that's one of those moments as a defensive lineman. If you ever get scout free, it is a mistake. So you have to plant your right foot into the ground, turn, and take a great pursuit angle. It just worked out really well for him there, first down. But it seems like they're going to put the ball as much as they can in Emo's hand in order to get some points on this drive.
20 carries for 87 yards. He's caught now 1 pass for 11 yards. On first down, handoff given to Lucas. Lucas, stiff arm on Paterno, and then he'll turn the corner. 45 to the midfield stripe and simply runs it inside Elon territory to the 48-yard line. Gain on the play will be of 20. Ishmael Atkins makes the tackle.
Listen, you got to wrap up. In a game of this magnitude, you got to wrap up, call the cavalry, do something, but you got to hold them up. You can't go high, and that's what we're seeing. And then these running backs from William & Mary have great center of gravity. They're just bouncing off of these arm tackles. So Elon has to really be disciplined here in their approach because William & Mary is driving.
Phoenix with the hockey line shift. 4 new guys defensively up front. Receiver in motion, the snap. Handoff given to Lucas and nowhere to go. Lucas tackled on the play. Coming up is Arthur Nwandu, who makes the stop.
Love that. Outstanding play there by Arthur by bending down the line. Outstanding play. Once again, I think that's such an advantage for the Elon defense, being able to have a hockey shift, 4 in, 4 out, keep legs fresh, and you get to really try to pile on here on this offensive line that may be getting a little tired. New, fresh guys in. You got to take advantage of that.
10:40 on the moving clock left in the 4th quarter. Phoenix lead by 1 against the 4th-ranked William & Mary Tribe. Snap. Play action. Wilson pocket sets. Now in pursuit. Here comes Ethan Grace. He's just got to unload. Makes the catch, but he'll be out of bounds. JT Mayo makes the grab, and he does so right over the top of Atkins, but because of the Ethan Grace pursuit, Wilson, who on the run earlier through the pick to Dennis. This time simply just throws one into the Elon sideline.
And he almost got it. Realistically, it was a great effort there by the wide receiver, but I will tell you right now, Elon has to be careful. They have to be very careful on what this play may be. It could be a quick screen. It could be a draw. The ball's probably going to go in Emo's hands in all reality, but then also you got to maintain your rush lane. So, William and Mary's driving here. They want to keep this going because if Elon gets a big stop here, get the ball back to the offense.
Third down at 11. Handoff given to Lucas. Lucas simply trying to break tackles. He's to the 40, and then the penalty flag thrown in the area of the tackle. So hold the phone here, and we'll see who the penalty might be on. My broadcast partner pointing the way of the tribe in the infraction, and indeed that is the case. And so wipe off the Lucas run, which would have taken it to the 39-yard line.
Offense, number 84, 10-yard penalty, third down.
And it is Joseph Johnson, the redshirt freshman from Alexandria, that gets you the moment that my broadcast partner's been waiting on, holding against William and Mary, back him up 10 yards from the spot.
I just want to let everyone know at home, it's the fourth quarter, 10 minutes left. That is the first hold called on William and Mary today. So clearly, until this moment, they have not held. But they got that one. So big opportunity here for the Elon defense, but still, William and Mary has a lot of things in their arsenal. They can pick up this first, so there has to be discipline. There has to be control. Nothing crazy here. Make the play, watch the sticks, and try to get the ball back to your offense.
Second penalty for 15 yards on the afternoon from Mike London's ball club. The snap, Wilson on third down. He'll shoot one out. Ball stopped at the 47-yard line. Pass is caught by Emo, but the Phoenix able to keep the play in front, and they'll force the punt from Whitehurst, and Bo Sanders will drop back deep.
I would tell you right now, watch something a little cute here from William and Mary. I think it will be really important for the Elon defense to go punt safe here. Back up off the line, please.
Whitehurst gets the snap and offers one up. A wobbling kick. Sanders will simply let it hit, and it will bounce out of bounds at what appears to be the Elon 6. 9:20 left to play on Family Weekend 2023. The last four of these jokers have been decided by 17 total points. We bring you back next.
At McGurk's Pub, you'll feel the Philadelphia brotherly love in the food and atmosphere. Home to the tidal wave and the best cheesesteak south of Philly. McGurk's also has a local craft beer selection that pairs perfectly with our delicious nachos. Bring your friends and family to McGurk's, the best eats and atmosphere in Eli. Alamance Community College invites you to step through our doors into a world of opportunity. It's the perfect place to find your key to success. Earn a 2-year degree at ACC through hands-on training in more than 40 careers. Go to the head of the class in today's technology-driven workplace. Want a 4-year degree? ACC can help you start your BA through university transfer. Earn your first 2 years of credits at a fraction of the cost. Click on alamancecc.edu to learn more.
This is not a door. It's a portal where we welcome the doers and dreamers that make the communities we call home a better place for all of us. It's a promise to do everything in our power to be a real partner to the people, businesses, and communities we serve. So dream big. Don't settle. Imagine what can be and come see us. Because when this portal opens, we're here to help make good things happen.
Family Weekend between Elon and William and Mary, presented by Wilson Tire Pros and Automotive. 3 locations in Alamance County, including the original location less than 5 minutes from the heart of campus on Highway 87. New locations in Graham and Mebane. Wilson Tire Pros and Automotive carries a full line of Continental tires. Visit them online, WilsonTireandAutomotive.com. With Kyrie Walker, Hannah Brady, I'm Taylor Durham. Ryan Poole, who Chandler Brayboy beat on the touchdown. 10 total tackles on the afternoon for the William and Mary defense. Downing, handoff given to Hampton, and Jalen able to get maybe a yard on the play. Will bring up second down and 9. Poole and William and Mary have held the Phoenix to 212 yards. I bring that up because Kyrie The Phoenix are 37 yards over the average that the top defense in the FCS came in sporting at 175.
Yeah, and I would tell you right now, it's been a well-earned 212 too. The Phoenix have had to earn every single yard, but putting a drive together right here would be big for this team in the next few minutes.
Downing on second down, play action to Hampton. Zips one out, pass caught. Cornell Hendrick makes the grab. Jalen Jones there on the tackle. Gain is to the 14-yard line. That'll make it 3rd down and 2.
I'm looking at the offensive line right here. This is the time for you to feast. You have arguably one of the best, if not the best, running back in the FCS in your backfield. Go get this first down. Continue to put this drive forward. Take your time. But this is as an offensive lineman, this is what you live for. You want these moments. You want the ball behind you getting these 2 yards, because I'll tell you right now, that front group, they're going to really buckle down, stay low. Linebackers are going to fill with speed. So Jalen has to find his spot, but the offensive line has to clear it.
Jalen moved into 7th on the FCS rushing yardage chart for the Phoenix earlier this afternoon. Snap, play action, Downing pocket holds, looking deep, got him in. Out there, caught Brayboy, 40, 35, and a foot race down the sideline, and Chandler is tripped up. Marcus Barnes is the last line of defense as the Phoenix, who have been kind of nibbling on throwing the play action on the afternoon, take the full doggone bite in the 4th quarter.
Listen, Chandler Brayboy has been waiting all season to have these opportunities. And once again, like I said, in the 2nd quarter, in the 3rd quarter, Matthew Downing is going to have to lead this team to victory. That is a beautiful ball, perfectly spot, great run after the catch. But now, if you want to make this a statement right now, you need 7. You need a touchdown right here. And once again, I'm putting on the offensive line to make sure that happens.
Matthew 13 for 18, 179 and a touchdown on the afternoon. Downing, snap, handoff, nope. Handoff given to Hampton. Jalen pinballs it out of one tackle and then finally brought down to inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. Gain of 1 on the play. Make it 2nd down and goal from the 9. Remember, a potential Berkowitz field goal means William and Mary's got to have 6. A touchdown would mean they've got to have 6 plus the back end of the 2-point.
Yeah, but I'll say right now, I mean, great job there by Jalen Hampton to make something out of absolutely nothing there, because he was hit pretty early. So in order to get some type of positive yardage out there, it was big. But here's a big play here on 2nd down.
Man in motion is Chandler Brayboy. Now he'll double back. Downing rolls the pocket. He'll simply fire one for the end zone. And incomplete. Barnes in coverage. And he simply tried to throw one, did Downing up high for 6'5", 242 pounds of John Carlos Miller.
Right. I like the way he was thinking there, but at the same time, good job just getting it away, not forcing it there. Great play by Matthew, but 3rd down here. If anything, it'd be great to put 6 on the board. 3's not bad, but 6 would be great. You got to find the mismatch somewhere, and I probably think John Carlos will probably be the catalyst here. He'll have an opportunity, but trust your wide receivers, especially those who are one-on-one on the outside.
Phoenix on the afternoon, 3 for 10 and 3rd downs. They've hit on their last 2. The snap, penalty flags, Downing flush, he'll shoot one back corner of the end zone. Caught, touchdown, Jamarian Dalton, but hold the phone.
Oh, coach got hands up. I'm trusting him. Hold on.
Jeremy Angelou.
Offside.
Offsides, the call on
number 9. That penalty be declined. The result of the play.
Grab of the season gives the Phoenix the 7-point advantage, and Burko can move it to 8.
Ooh, boy.
And the Phoenix have found receivers behind the William & Mary defense in shallow working territory.
Right, and it's like William & Mary has been daring this Elon offense to take advantage of these opportunities, and Elon is taking full advantage.
Ryan Wilkins the snap. Robinick the hold. Berkowitz to boot it. Six plays, 94 yards, and the man from Shelby moves it to an 8-point advantage. 5:54 left to play. And just like that,
oh boy,
the Phoenix, who need we remind you, not only came from 18 down in the half last year, came from 15 down in the fourth quarter, have come from 6 down in the final period to lead by 8, but William and Mary's got plenty of time left, just under 6 ticks at 5:54.
This game isn't over, but I'll tell you right now, if I Coach Devontae Edwards, this defensive line, those defensive backs, they are capable, but William & Mary hasn't necessarily had the offensive output that they're capable of, but only one mistake. That's all it takes. And then all of a sudden, we're looking at a brand new game. So Elon's defense needs to stay disciplined and stay locked in here because there's still 6 minutes a game left to go. And if you want to walk out of a family weekend with a victory with a lot of things happening, you got to capitalize.
Down to the Elon sideline and Hannah Brady. Hannah?
Guys, Chandler Brayboy has had himself a day. He had his first touchdown of the season. I got to catch up with him before the game as he was warming up, and he said, you know, I'm relaxed. I'm feeling good about today. I'm just ready to play football, and he's certainly doing that today here.
Hannah, thanks so much. As William and Mary on the return, Carson Jenkins will do the honors, and now penalty flags fly, and I believe this one may be on the tribe. Let's wait and see.
Yep, it should be on 87 there for hitting after the play, which he's done 7 times here today.
McElwain, Sean McElwain, the redshirt freshman from Glen Allen. Jeremy
After the play,
D'Angelo.
personal foul, unnecessary roughness, kicking team number 38, 15-yard penalty. First down.
DJ Hamilton, 5'11" freshman from out of Sugarland, Texas, or excuse me, Charlotte, North Carolina, Ballard Creek, my apologies, is the man whistled for the personal.
Oh boy.
And all of a sudden,
wow,
what was the 21 now becomes the 36. And a William and Mary offense that's been held to 269 on the afternoon will have a crack at it. Snap, handoff given to Lucas. Lucas will turn the corner, across the William and Mary 40, 45-yard line to the 46, gain of 10 on the play.
Listen, I think William and Mary for the next 5 minutes, they're just going to go ground game. They're going to go Lucas. They're going to go Emo. They're going to go Fire and Ice. Lucas clearly likes something there on the outside run to the left side. So the Phoenix have to buckle down on it because I think they're going to, he's averaging at least 8-9 yards per rush on that. So they have to lock that down because they're going to continue to see it.
Between the two of them, 31 carries, 172 yards, but no touchdowns on the afternoon. Snap, Emo finds a little bit of room, cross the midfield stripe to the midfield stripe. Gain of 4 on the play. Bonovsky from 32 and 45, the only points in the book for William and Mary so far.
I think defense, they have to dig deep here. This is a play that you got to keep them behind the sticks, put them in 3rd and long, make them consider burning a timeout. Just you have to put them in an uncomfortable position right here and be ready for anything.
Wilson, 5 for 14 on the afternoon for 36 yards. Mayo in motion. Snap, handoff given to Emo. Emo finds a seam. And Jake Loro off the defensive line makes the tackle. Loro a little slow to get up. 43-yard line. Gain on the play will be of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
Listen, they don't trust their throw game, but I would tell you right now, I would not be surprised if they were to consider throwing a deep ball down because they haven't thrown one in a little bit. Elon's starting to creep up against the run, trying to slow it down, so I wouldn't be surprised if you put the ball in Wilson's hands here or in the next play.
Drive came in with 7 guys, Kyrie, averaging 10-plus yards per catch. Wilson only 5 completions for 36 yards. Handoff given to Lucas, and Lucas across the 35-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 32. It's a gain of 11 and another William and Mary first down.
Listen, that's pretty much what it's been, just those outside runs where Lucas has kind of made his money here today. And I think every time it's 8, 9, 10-plus yards per run. Elon's going to have to buckle down on that side because they're finding something they like, especially on this drive.
Injured player for the Phoenix. We'll get you a number here in just a moment. I believe it's Jake Loro, and indeed it is, with 3:36 left to play. Quick reminder, fans, you can enjoy great activities during each home football game Saturday at Road Stadium this year, courtesy of our friends at Painted Grape. Before the game, find them in Phoenix Fan Fest just outside the stadium, and during the game, located on top of Phoenix Hill. Painted Grape, multiple locations throughout North Carolina, including Burlington and Mebane. I mentioned to you earlier, we'll see you next Saturday, 2 p.m. the kick. North Carolina Central in town before the Phoenix hit the road for 3 of 4. And you want to talk about a headline road trip.
Oof.
Monmouth back here for homecoming October 21st. That is sandwiched around at Villanova, at Delaware, and at Richmond is Jake Loro fighting his way off the field. The sports medicine staff out to assist him and visiting quickly with his head coach Tony Trisciani. And you get a look at the standings. 3 ball clubs ranked. Phoenix will see all 3 in the regular season. What you kind of anticipated, Kyrie.
Yep.
William and Mary, Delaware, Elon, Villanova, and Richmond, and Rhode Island have all kind of found their way to the head of the class.
Yep.
1st and 10, snap, handoff given to Lucas. Lucas simply bouncing off would-be tacklers. And Nwandu finally runs him down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line, gain of 3 on the play. Make it 2nd and 7.
Listen, you just got to continue to tackle a guy like Lucas Lowe. He's breaking any and every arm tackle. It's actually quite impressive how that young man's been running with a lot of pursuit. But Emo now comes back in. He has a few plays off, and he's going to be able to run between the tackles. So the Phoenix have to really lock in here and stay to their fundamentals in tackling correctly.
Wilson will run the option, the pitch to Emo. Emo simply slides between 2 would-be defenders and then is run out of bounds inside the CPI security red zone at the Elon 19-yard line. Needed 7, rings up 10 on the carry. Emo now with 101. Both backs over 100. Last weekend against Maine, it was Yoder and Emo that did the honor.
Once again, you got to wrap up here. Emo and Lucas are just bouncing off the tacklers, and I know that defense is tired, but when you're tired, you have to really focus on your training and your fundamentals because William and Mary's going to keep running the ball.
The snap, handoff, right up the middle, and Nwandu in the neighborhood, Brandon Tyson and Ishmael Atkins among others, Ethan Grace as well, there to make the stop. Loss of 1, if any, may have gotten back to the original line. No, sir. Loss of 1 on the play, make it 2nd and 11. Clock moving and becoming more of a factor, 1:48.
Well, and now you put them in a situation where they're not forward. They have to go work behind the sticks, and this gives the defense a little bit of an opportunity. Now, are they going to put the ball in Wilson's hands or are they going to run the ball again because they've had some success? We'll see.
2 timeouts left for William and Mary. Emo motion. Snap, handoff given to Emo and simply stood up at the line of scrimmage. Phoenix had some help coming, but Ishmael Atkins has played a whale of a football game.
He has. It's just been balling ever since. Okay.
And so Mike London's ball club will take their 2nd timeout of the half. We'll keep it right here with 1:27 left, but we mentioned it at the start. Nick Velos available if needed. Dylan Tucker still working his way back. Chuck Nadeau now working his way back. Boy, the Phoenix, though, in these 3 games have had multiple guys at multiple times step up.
Well, let me tell you something. Coach Devontae Edwards is a scientist, and the way he's able to maximize the effort, the ability of these young men is something that really give him a lot of credit for, because when one person goes down, next man up philosophy is something that's true, and it's not next man up just to survive. He expects them to produce, and they're out there and they're competing, and there's 1:27 left on the clock. It's 3rd and 10. They have to be aware of anything and everything here.
Phoenix defense has been one of the storylines. The other storyline's been the man from Alpharetta, Matthew Downing, 11 of 17, 166 yards and 2 touchdowns. Certainly his best half since the 2nd half in Gardner Webb. 3rd down and 10. Wilson Handoff given to Lucas. Lucas does not get there, but he certainly gets a sizable chunk. Needed to get 10, winds up getting 8. It'll be 4th and 2 at the 11-yard line of the Phoenix.
Phoenix defensive line has to be very, 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 very aware here. Watch for the hard count. Try to get them to bounce off the sides and in order to give you a first down.
You shocked they're not burning the last time out here?
I'm not. Anything with Mike Lundy, you got to stay ready.
Snap. Wilson will roll the pocket. Now simply reversing field. Phoenix are giving chase. It's Moore out there. They got to him. Phoenix stand on 4th down, and the man from Banksboro, Kasim Moore, is the guy that leads the charge as William and Mary is stood up on 4th and 2 from the 11. And the Elon offense will simply head onto the field and take a couple of snaps. And Tony Trisciani's ball club will find a 3rd straight win and a 3rd straight CAA win.
Let me tell you something about this team. This defense gives you an opportunity. Offense did what they had to do. They put points on the board. And listen, 7 was enough. These guys got fired up here. They loved the challenge of the end of the game, and they produced. So outstanding job by the Phoenix here. But, you know, you just want to put it away in 47 seconds. Nothing silly from an offensive line standpoint. Nothing crazy. Just be able to really celebrate this crowd and enjoy this family weekend win.
Matthew Downing in the victory formation will simply take the knee. You would anticipate the timeouts coming. As Chandler Brayboy stands in the safety spot at the goal line. Mike London not taking the timeout. So the Phoenix will simply take the knee, and that'll do it. And as time winds down, the 8th straight win in Rhodes Stadium, the 6th straight win in CAA play, the 15th league win in the last 20 ball games, is also the 8th win for the Phoenix over a ranked team in the Tony Trisciani tenure, and it becomes the highest ranked team to fall in the confines of Rhodes Stadium. And the Phoenix come from behind for a 2nd straight year. William and Mary loses for the first time in the regular season since Elon did the honor last year at Zabel Stadium. And all of a sudden, the Phoenix are right back in the fray.
Yeah, I think as we watched them those first 2 weeks, we kind of saw they weren't playing the caliber of football that would get them the wins. But here, you're fighting. The defense did an outstanding job of trying to limit as much as possible. And then what we saw in the 4th quarter there, the precision, the pass game, take that, carry that forward. You're 3-0 in the CAA. You just had a big win in front of a great crowd on family weekend. You have to continue to utilize this because the CAA, you can celebrate this, enjoy this tonight. But that stretch that's coming up, the next game versus Central, nationally ranked opponent, top 15 opponent is coming to your house. It's going to continue. But for right now, this team has a lot to be proud of, especially how they compete in the second half on both sides of the ball.
Another example this afternoon of what the head coach has talked about each week, complementary football that the Phoenix play. As head coach Tony Trisciani stands by with Hannah Brady quickly. Let's go down to Hannah with the head coach. Hannah?
Coach, it was the tale of 2 halves today. How did you guys put it away?
I'll tell you, that was 2 really good football teams, Hannah. We found a way to be better in the last 30 minutes. You know, I mean, hard fought, physical. Just real proud of our guys. I mean, they fought one snap at a time and found a way to get it done. And we did it with physicality. And just really proud of our football team.
Talk about your defense today. They only held the Tribe to 1 touchdown. Just talk about their toughness today.
Yeah, we have a very tough group, but just team-wide. I mean, there was a lot of toughness there, and defensively to get the stop and win the football game. You know, last couple we played last week. It was like, hey, are we playing not to lose this game? We played to win this game in the second half. Offensively, they're taking the shot there. Great call by Coach Fulmer and our offensive staff, and great great execution by our guys, but the way our defense stood tall there at the end on the 4th down stop, man, couldn't be proud of our players and our staff for that win.
You said in order to be the champ, you have to beat the champ, and you just beat unbeaten William and Mary. How does this describe your football team?
Yeah, we're a hungry and highly motivated football team, and we're a one game a week, 1 week at a time operation here, and so we're 1-0 today, and a big win over number 4. So we're going to enjoy it and turn the page tomorrow.
Well, great win. Congratulations.
Thank you, Hannah. Appreciate it.
Guys.
Hannah, thank you so much. And our thanks, as always, to the head coach of the Phoenix, and Tony Trisciani, as Elon scores the final 14 of the ball game. They hold William and Mary scoreless in the second half.
Yep.
And you and I said before we sent it down, a perfect definition of complementary football. Devontae Edwards' defense holds William and Mary 100 yards under their season average, while Drew Fulmer and the Phoenix find 127 more yards than the William and Mary average, and a defense that had given up a grand total of no offensive touchdowns in the last 3 ball games gives up 2 in the final 15 minutes.
Very proud of the effort here by this team collectively. The fourth quarter, I think you got to bottle that up and carry it. A Matthew Downing showcase. He put the ball in his hand, and he was going to have to go win this game, and that's exactly what he did. Chandler Boy has been earning the showcase he put on today. He's capable. Elon has an opportunity to do something really special. Great one today.
Our thanks to Hannah Brady, Kyrie Walker as well, and as always, our thanks to our entire Elon Sports Vision crew led by Claire Geary. Phoenix are back in action at home next Saturday at 2 p.m. We'll see you on My 48 and Flow Sports. Quick reminder, Elon Football live from inside the Market, the Inn at Elon, on Monday afternoon for lunch with the head coach. Until next Saturday, have a great remainder to your family week in 2023. Some kind of way to get there. An 8th straight win at Rhodes Stadium and the highest ranked team to fall.